Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
Really serious about, you know, starting to decommission the Dragon capsules and stuff like that. So.
Or what if,
I think
you know, Elon was given
Yeah, let him
this
know.
info? Maybe he has been really sitting on this. Maybe he does believe it's real. And maybe he does believe he's had blackmail on Trump, just waiting to use it. That's possible.
Maybe. Let's jump to
Who
this.
gave that to him? Who gave? That's what I want to know. Who gave?
He's full of it. There's nothing. Let's jump to the story. We got this from Patrick Casey on X. He says there's a lot of confusion about the big beautiful bill. I'm just gonna call it the omnibus because branding. What matters most is that it constitutes the biggest single increase in immigration enforcement funding in U.S. history. Here's what we got: $75 billion for ICE. That's crazy. $45 billion for detention. An 800% increase. $10 billion of that will go towards expanding ICE personnel, 10,000 officers. $14.4 billion toward deportation, removal. Now in a CBP, which will get $60 billion over the next 4 years. $46.5 billion will go toward completing the border wall. The bill also funds CBP facilities, hiring 8,000 new personnel. Take a look at that. Cracks down on illegals using Medicaid. The big beautiful bill makes immigration harder and costlier by raising fees on asylum applications, humanitarian programs, employment authorization, unaccompanied children, immigration court proceedings, and border visa processing. There's a lot of stuff in the bill, but that
Make it
doesn't
easy.
cover the main stuff.
Yeah.
Immigration aside, the bill also cracks down on welfare abuse. So I like all of this. I'm a fan. And my view on the big beautiful bill, the omnibus, is largely that, Congress is doing an omnibus again. Oh, it increases the deficit again. Yeah, they're stripping our buying power from us. It's really, really bad. We're not going to fix anything unless we actually succeed in a presidential agenda. Now, I like Trump's agenda. Democrats don't have one. If Democrats win, they will just impeach Trump and then nothing happens. So I'm sitting here being like, yes, omnibus bills are bad. I'm totally against them. Yes, the deficit is bad. No, the deficit should not be increased. However, I prefer Trump winning. Curious what you guys think.
I do prefer the bill to pass. I think that there is an incentive in Congress to pass legislation that'll actually enshrine the Doge cuts into law. I think that can happen after this bill gets passed. I think that if this doesn't pass, you're going to see
I already took it with you earlier,
the
Dick.
stock market and the economy, and you're going to see a recession this year. So at least 2 consecutive quarters of shrinkage for the economy. So I think that the best move for the country is to pass this and address the other things in a separate bill.
Well, I think back to the,
He knows
this
he
is
is.
still in line with the Elon thing, is originally when Trump won the election, and then we had President Trump getting ready to take office, when they were developing the cabinet and kind of announcing what Doge was going to look like.
So strong.
Doge was supposed to finish when? July 4th, 2026. And I think last Friday, when they had their Oval Office meeting at the White
Well,
House,
just do that
they
overpower
looked
those.
friends. But at the same time, President Trump did reiterate
It's a good workout.
that we do have some Doge cuts, but we're not done with Doge. And this is going to still be going on for the next year and a half because Doge's work is not done. Now, somewhere in between, obviously, the debt ceiling and the overspending, that's the argument you're hearing right now, that blew up probably over the weekend and then these couple days into the week.
It was a trying day.
But, my question
Hey, Matt.
is, does Elon believe that President Trump cannot or will not deliver with what Doge is planning to do with the, what was it, like $1 or $2 trillion in cuts when it's all said and done? I can't remember. Do you guys remember?
He was looking for 2.
2, right? So I just, the timing's interesting. I'm questioning the timing of everything, because why would you agree to this from the get-go and then just kind of come out of nowhere? And now Trump's on the Epstein files. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of way out of left field for me. Like, why would Elon Musk agree to Doge? It's going to wrap up by July 4th, 2026, but it's not going according to your timeline. But Trump is saying, well, we're going to get there.
I mean, I don't know exactly what what the
Everyone's bad at everything they do, and they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, it's ultimately, I think it's ending up a reflection on Trump's.
I got to tell you, guys, Milo has been hitting it out of the park.
fire today.
Yeah, he's been on, well, for the past week. Let me actually pull up some of his tweets on both of these issues, for which he has excellent insights.
Eggsy.
So let me just scroll down real quick and grab where you at, Milo. Also, he was supposed to come on, then he's just doesn't show up.
Yeah, I texted him today. I'm like, hey, are you?
To be fair, we didn't book him. He hit us up at the last minute and said, "Hey, can I come by?" We said yes, and then he didn't come by. So I don't want to make it seem like he canceled on us. He tweeted this: "You see the kind of mess it makes when there are two dads."
It's not natural.
That was a good one.
It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
And then where's the other one? The other one he had was about the big beautiful bill. Here's what he said, and he nailed it. In practical terms, claims about the economy and the federal government are now adjacent to fairy stories and horoscopes. I don't mind other people discussing them or daydreaming about them. I choose not to. He's right. Nobody. This bill. This country, Congress, and everything is so just psychotic.
Great back, guys.
The train has crashed already. None of this makes any sense or matters. Say whatever you want, but whether or not this is going to increase or decrease, choose your own adventure. Tons of accounts are saying the big beautiful bill actually decreases spending from the government because of the reduction in immigration costs. We're going to increase the budget for ICE, which is going to decrease the costs in a greater number by removing illegal immigrants who are straining the system. Therefore, the deficit goes down. And then on the other side, the corporate press and people like Elon are saying, no, the deficit will go up because it will cut like 1.3 trillion, but increase something like 3.7. So it's going to increase the deficit. I don't know, pick your own adventure. If you like Trump, I just say nah. I choose to believe Trump can do no wrong.
I don't know that I agree that Trump can do no wrong, and I do think that the philosophically correct move is Musk's move, right? But the practically correct move is going to be Donald Trump, because Donald Trump's worried about, the reality on the ground, not something down the.
No, Phil, because as you can clearly see, I've proven it. Trump literally never did anything wrong because he is the nexus of morality. This means whether it is good is solely determined by whether Trump does it. When he does it, it is good.
Well,
that is the political ethos of.
It's a Muslim logic.
yeah.
And I guarantee you, the people who responded and ratioed the post literally have no idea that I'm being sarcastic. The point is that Trump does things that are wrong. So this bill is not far from perfect. But I do see what you're saying. There is this viral post going around about Elon is being principled and Trump is being practical.
Yeah.
And I think practical makes more sense and principled is revolutionary. Yes, we get it. You want to change the government. It's bad. All these bad things are happening. How do you plan on doing it? By standing outside waving a sign saying, I will not partake? Sure, that won't do anything, but I'm glad you told us. Now I know what you think. That and $5 will give me a cup of coffee. Or we can try and reform the system like Trump is doing.
Yeah, I mean that in my opinion, that's the only thing that's going to work. Because if you try to, if this bill doesn't go through, you're going to raise taxes significantly, and you're going to end up with a recession. So that's going to be, and that's just going to be awful for millions of Americans. So.
Yeah, I guess my biggest concern on all of this is that tomorrow the drama will be over and we'll be talking about something else, less fun and more boring.
It's Friday, so.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, we can talk about
aliens.
We could talk about aliens.
Sasquatch.
We hit Sasquatch. We could probably hit some other cryptids. We could hit some cryptid. There's a cryptid. Me and Sarah are going to a cryptid fair on Saturday.
Wait, what? Really?
There's really a fair.
Well, it's West Virginia, man.
It is. So I'll text you.
I like talking about Sasquatch because it's clearly not real, but just people are really excited about it all the time. And it's just it's a guy in a suit, but go at it. You know what I mean? It's exciting.
We interviewed some people on Pop Culture Crisis.
Yeah, I agree. I'd see.
A documentary about Sasquatches, and it was like they're like
Sasquatches.
yeah, like a family.
It's like a diversion from other news.
Sasquatch? Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me.
I actually have to find the name of it because it slips my memory, and I think they deserve a
Poker
shout
game
out just for
starts
the
at
work
10,
they did
guys.
on it. But I was so not sold on it.
Well, of course, there's no such thing as a Sasquatch.
What's your pineapple?
Okay. Sasquatch is a story your parents tell you to scare you when you're a kid.
Well, they're just they're low res creatures.
Yeah.
What's it? What's the thing around here called the sked? No.
Sheep Squatch?
Okay, so
No,
they have
the
a
Sally-
movie. They have a movie called
Snallygaster.
Sasquatch and the Missing Man. That was Tony Merkel. He was on Culture War.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have the Grafton Monster. West Virginia has all the cryptids.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that has something to do
And
with
the Shape of Shadows was
Kind
the
of a while ago.
documentary.
That client that called me like
Recommend if
on
you're
a
looking for a
Friday
laugh.
or Saturday
Yeah.
one time, that
I
was
do
like,
remember that.
Yeah.
Why?
I need to talk
You know,
to you
you
right
live in the
now,
middle
blah,
of
blah,
nowhere
blah.
and you're
And I was like,
slamming
haven't heard from
moonshine.
this
You'll see a
client
lot of
in
things.
A lot of crazy stuff gets.
A lot of
Well,
stuff.
and then I didn't call him back because
This is how we round
It
out.
wasn't an active client.
Our discussion.
not
on
really,
Elon.
like, yeah.
You,
So,
Elon's a crazy
I called him
guy,
back like that Monday.
and it's
left the
crazy stuff
voicemail.
happening in
Was
DC.
like, hey Ryan,
They're
like,
fighting.
I don't work on Fridays.
Gay man.
Got your voicemail, so I'm urgent. So let me know what I can do to
That's
help.
what it
Like,
seems like.
Is,
Call me back.
Elon's gonna be.
Call
He's gonna
back.
tweet Trump. Your stuff is outside. Come get it. Actually, that would be really funny if, like,
That's a little harsher.
outside of the White House, there's a
So,
big box that
today-
has Elon on it.
You saw what his
Oh,
office
we're gonna
was?
do that.
Did you see what his office was?
And I get
All
this
it was like a
voicemail,
desk and a
and
computer.
we happen to be on
It was
break.
like a small office.
We need to
And
get a cardboard box full of just
the
like
voicemail basically
old
states-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles T-shirts, and then just write Elon on it and film outside the White House. Like,
There you go.
hey, they threw his stuff out.
well, I'm
All
just
right.
gonna
Anyway,
go
I'm done goofing
somewhere
off. We do have
else
some big news, ladies and gentlemen.
because
There's been
I
a
need an
massive
assessment from the
airstrike
courts.
by
you-
Russia on
I don't know why
Kiev.
you need an assessment.
This is the
My-
retaliation
Right
that
there.
Putin had warned about. Russia launches
but
aerial assault on Kiev
I
days
haven't heard
after
from you in
Ukraine's
months,
audacious
but
drone attack on
he's
the
like,
bomber fleet.
I'm just going to go
And,
somewhere else
of
because
course,
I tried to call you
we
in
have
the
this,
morning.
clip here from
you don't
Patriot
answer. I tried to
Oasis.
call you at lunchtime. you
I don't know
answer. I tried to call you in the
You
evening.
You ever
see
have any
fire.
other missed calls?
I've not.
People are saying it's one of the most devastating
And
attacks
so
of the
I
war
sent
so
him
far.
a
It's
text.
the most significant
That
strike
said,
that we've seen in the
Hi,
war.
Ryan.
That they're
This is
ramping
Courtney
things
from
up.
Ohio Guidestone. I have reached
And
out to you
let me
and
just
you
say,
returned your
I said it
calls
before,
with
I'll
no
say it again.
response.
I
I
believe
even
that
sent a
Ukraine
letter
is
of
our
concern
actually
to
our
your
enemy, not our
phone with no
ally.
response. You did
Not that I
not show
think
for our
Russia's our
last
ally
two
or anything
scheduled
like that. We're
sessions.
certainly at
You're
odds with
currently
them.
running group,
But
and
let
then
me
I have an
stress, as I
individual
often
session
have
after
and
that.
will and love to,
After I can call you
Germany,
after that.
our ally in NATO, has
So
accused
as soon as I got my
Ukrainian
prize,
diving
I
instructors, as well as
made
two other
I called
Ukrainians,
him.
of bombing the
Didn't
Nord Stream
answer.
pipeline
I
that was
left a
delivering
voicemail.
energy to
He called me
Germany.
back at 7:30.
Our
I
ally,
answered.
Germany,
Hi,
our ally
this is Courtney
in
from
NATO,
Ohio
was
Guidestone.
buying natural gas from
He hung
Russia.
up.
So, according to
But
their
he was
arrest
drinking
warrant,
because obviously he
Ukrainians
didn't
blew
call
up
me the
that
number.
pipeline to cut off
Whatever.
energy to our ally.
So
What do you
I'm
call
kind of been
it?
waiting to see if he'd
What
call
do you
me back.
let's
for
try
sure.
this. What would you, hey Drew?
So I just sent him another text.
What would you
like,
call
hey,
a
Ryan,
country
it's Courtney from Ohio Guidestone. I
that
called you at
bombs your
7:28,
energy
left a
supply
voicemail. You
lines,
called me back at
bombs the energy
7:30,
supply
and
lines
it sounded like
to
you hung up
your
when you
allies?
answered. I've been waiting to see
Your
if you
enemy.
would call.
Your
back.
oh,
If
heavens
you're needing
me.
something,
So that's why I said it
give me a
before. I'll
call.
say
I
it now.
don't work on
Donald
Fridays.
Trump
I normally have my
ran
phone
in this country
around me
on
well as well.
ending the war and finding peace.
Sounds like you handled that
He's been
appropriately.
negotiating peace, and
Eggsy
Ukraine
says hi.
intentionally
Oh, hi,
withheld information on this drone
Sorry, I'm
strike,
just bitching.
escalating the war,
Don't mind me.
and then afterwards
Breaking
calling
HIPAA.
for a
It's cool.
ceasefire. These people
Oh, I
are
said no last name.
scriptless. So now we have this breaking news. It's just happening right now. Russian ballistic missiles
The good thing I
and
do
drones
good
being
after
launched
taking
toward
that
Ukraine
all
from
down.
multiple directions. Fires caused by falling debris and drone strikes reported in buildings across
Hey,
Kiev.
it's a long drink.
How do you say this? Kachenko accused Russia of hitting residential areas with the drone attack, saying a high-rise building in the Solomiansky
Finish.
district of Kiev was damaged.
Malted beverage.
Kiev's mayor Vitaly Klitschko also reported fires in the districts of I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that. Holosiyevsky
Matt R.
and
Opens can.
Donetsky. Hey, I tried. The attack on the capital continues. Stay in shelters. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Trump cut them off 100%. Let's be done with it.
I mean, I think
This
think
is
the
a
fastest
new version
way
of it,
to
though.
end
It's
the
a
war,
strong
That
version.
might be the fastest way to end the war. But
Black can.
even if Trump decides that they get no
Wife's
more
drinking the
funding from
pineapple
US,
version.
the rest of NATO is going
And we
to.
got
Sure.
what?
Why are we involved?
Well, yeah,
Cranberry
that's fine with me.
and the
But
week.
I still think that, like, I don't think that the U.S.
Hey,
ending
why?
the support
Why?
is going to
You
actually
have to tear everything
get
up.
us to where
Look
we
at
want
that. There's
to
fucking
be.
I
strings
mean, it will
everywhere.
get us outside of whatever it is they're doing. I don't give a crap about what's happening in Burma right now. So if Russia and Ukraine want to fight, whatever, it has nothing to do with us at this point. Ukraine, let me just say it again, they are
work out this
accused
right.
it's
Oh,
alleged,
easy.
of bombing
Easy.
a pipeline
Grab my
supplying our
knuckles.
allies with energy. Why are we helping them?
Well, I kind of feel like the previous administration helped them do the actual bomb.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not that I have any evidence
There
of
he is.
that, but I feel like they were like, yeah,
See?
if you go ahead, it's fine.
Look at that.
Yeah. Well, Trump ran on ending this war, and here we are. Everything's escalated.
Yeah.
I don't.
Trump.
You,
No, it's just I think it definitely, you know, NATO escalating things, poking the Russian bear
Is it really turning up?
continually is definitely
I'll take it away.
you know, a push
Seriously,
back on
they're gonna get it
backlash
taken
on
away.
Trump, and it also
everything
makes
else.
Give him his
America
orange
look
rubber.
weak, because if you have Trump in the White House that literally ran on promises of ending that war,
Yeah.
now it's not happening. And so at the same time, you know, I mean, it
The orange
has
ones?
domestic implications as
That
well.
and the
You know, you have the
Nylabone.
midterms that are upcoming,
Yeah.
and the Republican Party has married itself to Donald Trump, and now they're going to come up. Now this could pop up as something
There,
that
yeah, you go. No,
is a
he's
failure
coming.
on the GOP, because Trump
at that.
represented the GOP and
Frankie's like,
vowed
"There's
to end
nowhere
this
for me
war.
to
It
lay
hasn't
a
happened, but I agree with Tim. I'm just like really sick
Look
of
at
hearing
you.
about Ukraine.
at
Like
him.
all of my money keeps going there. I'm tired of it.
Yeah. Hundreds of billions
Exhausting,
of dollars.
especially
I know
in the
that,
news.
This is one of the issues Mary is most passionate about. She actually knows everything about the conflict. Just ask her any question.
Yeah, I'm here to answer anyone's questions. I know you guys aren't really informed on these issues, so.
I haven't seen the grape.
How do you feel?
Where have
about
you
the
seen
whole-
grape, Eggsy? Yeah.
Fucking hook me up.
I know they have peach as
Yeah.
well.
Do you have a feeling about the whole thing?
I
I
think
think
I
it's,
do.
we have is cranberry and pineapple.
See, this is important.
And then the
This is
regular.
important. This is where
I've
Gen
never
Z
seen
is
grape,
at on the
though.
conflict. Mary, tell us.
Where I'm supposed to represent how
You
Gen
do-
Z
Well,
feels
one
about
of them
every issue.
likes to chase
You're
the
the
cats. So.
quintessential
On this
Gen
show,
Z.
I have to
They
be
hate
the
'em.
voice of my entire
The other one's
generation.
cool.
Yes,
mostly,
you are.
But
Tell us.
the
Do you
one
support Ukraine, Gen
Bubba.
Z?
like to chase the cats. So some of them
Okay, vindication.
turn on them.
I guess.
The other ones run.
Do you
I
have-
mean, I gotta be
Real
honest.
stores.
Considering Russia just bombed the crap out of Kiev, I would have figured at least there'd be something
This
to
is
say
a
about it.
retaliation to something that Ukraine did, which I assume the U.S. signed off on privately.
No.
Well, the,
I mean-
the reporting is that
Yeah, I like
they
it.
kept it a secret. Trump specifically.
Is that?
So
I
you
mean,
let-
is there evidence that they kept it a secret from the Trump administration, or?
The U.S. has
Okay,
said
what?
anything about it.
So you may be correct in that Biden signed off on it, and then Trump got into office saying let's have peace. And Zelensky was like, I ain't telling him what.
They were planning for more than a year, right?
Yeah, probably.
So,
So now I gotta
possible.
fucking research.
That's
it.
crazy
Fucking
work.
mess.
I
You,
mean,
you remember the password? to that?
everyone kind of knew that this was coming because of the attack that
It's
that
probably
Ukraine
one of-
just did. And look, I don't know. I don't
I
know
don't
what
even know
the
if it's
best
charged
course of
or if
action
it's
would
plugged
be.
in. I'm sure I have to
I'm not
get behind the
a
desk to
planner
get
or
the plug
anything,
out. All right.
For Ukraine, like they kind of
It seemed the most
they're
appropriate.
in a position where they kind of have to keep fighting if they're
Never
not
used
gonna
it,
just
you know,
surrender.
other than having an extra viewer.
You know, like and I don't see them surrendering because they don't want to. They want to get back. Like I've heard, what's his name talking about getting back to Crimea, which everyone knows that's not happening. Like that's not happening at all. You know,
It'll never happen.
Yeah, they're not even getting any of the existing territory that the Russians are in. Like that's all gone.
But again, like
I've been letting
I
Brave
was saying
decide.
yesterday, the drone strike by Ukraine shows
Yeah.
they lost the war.
And
It's an
just
insurgent
copying
strike.
it and pasting
Launching
it into
drones
something,
inside of
you know?
Russia does nothing to help them win the war.
As long as it's something I don't have
It's
to.
only for
As long as it's something that
causing
can be
pain
saved,
to
you
someone
know.
who's occupying your territory. If Ukraine had the resources
No, because
to
I
actually
lose my
push on the
shit.
war front and take back territory, that's where the focus
She's
is. The fact
Eggsy's
that
saying
they
he's going to
did
join the chaplain
subterfuge
service as a
inside of
volunteer
Russia,
at his local
which is it was a great operation. Don't get me wrong; it was very very clever, but. To be honest, it's kind of minimal. Some people are saying, Tim, you don't understand. Those bombers for the Russians were being used to bomb Ukraine. Oh, so the troops on the ground who are holding the territory that Russia needs to maintain control of Crimea, who are not being moved, were not a target of the Ukrainians. It's not more pressing to stop the men on the ground who are holding your land. No, they launched an insurgent strike covertly because this is what you
Did he
do
reply?
when you're in the resistance. When an occupying force comes in and you don't have the military strength to actually wage a battle and seize land, you
Entire note from my
you
life.
try to shock and annoy. You try to cause political strife,
You need to start doing them
hoping
on
that they'll get pissed off. But
like a Google Note.
You know,
pad
I'll
or
put it this way.
something like that, and then just when you're
Just
done,
answer me
copy it
this.
over. You know,
how
But it
does
doesn't happen very often.
drone
This
strikes
just happened
on air
because shit
on
was bad.
bombers
Normally I have
inside
them
of Russia
completely done. I needed to
change
do
the
that.
landscape of the war in Ukraine?
That fucking pisses me off. Just one more thing to add to
Literally
this awesome
doesn't.
day.
No.
So then, what is the tactical warfare purpose of doing it? There's a political purpose. The idea being maybe we
Let's
can
be
force them
positive,
to
Pickle.
retreat
I'm lucky.
by causing damage inside
I
their
get to
country.
help
I
all these
don't
people.
even think that
Every
was
day.
it. They were just trying
Don't
to signal
fucking
to
listen to
Europe
me.
that, hey, we're looking to keep fighting. So even if the U.S. doesn't
You lie.
support us
My
anymore,
face.
I think that,
True.
we're looking to fight. So you can keep
Trying to
sending
be
us money and
positive.
weapons.
Maybe I think it's more of a
Okay.
we lost, but we're going to hurt you anyway.
I don't know if they're ready to say they lost
Liar.
yet.
Well, Russia's held the entire land bridge into Crimea for what, 2.5 years now?
Yep. But I don't think Zelensky's ready to say that he lost.
Well, because he needs
Nor
the
is he
gravy
ready-
train to continue too.
Well,
like you
it's
said.
not just that. It's the moment the war ends, he gets voted out.
Yeah, and he might get killed.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, there's very few Ukrainians left relative. I mean, what I should say is I think they had 30 million people and 7 million fled at the start of the war.
something crazy like that. They've run out of people to actually fight the war. They're running out of people to actually fight the war. They've got women and they've got old guys.
Dragging people
60
off the streets.
And
Are they snatching women off the streets now like they do
I
guys?
don't know if they're snatching women. I haven't seen that, but I've seen that there are a bunch of women. And look, if your homeland gets invaded, everybody's going to pick up a gun. Like, that's the way that it goes. If your actual homeland gets invaded and you want to defend it from the invaders, everybody's going to pick up a gun. But
That's an important question I have for you guys real quick. If the U.S. was invaded by a significant presence, like a serious threat to this country, how many Americans do you think would flee? Go to Mexico or go some other country?
I don't know.
Millions.
Well, of course, millions, but like with Ukraine, they had something like 29 million people and 7 million fled the country immediately.
It's a lot.
It's a tiny country.
Mm-hmm.
So for the U.S., maybe just the people who already live close to the borders.
I don't think they'd flee the country, though, because I think the country's so difficult to even conceptualize an invasion that doesn't get stopped by the Rockies or get stopped by the Mississippi, or like the U.S. landmass in and of itself is really, really hard to take. Like, to think of like conquering it, like from an invasion, get a beachhead and then go city by city. It's a lot of area to take, and there's a lot of places for people to escape to. So what? Yeah,
We can't. So we can't hear you. What did he say?
he just said everyone's got guns.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, let's jump to this next story. We got this one from Vittorio on X. He says, holy ish, it's happening. You can now screen embryos for 900 diseases and traits, including cancer, heart disease, IQ, and Alzheimer's, before they're even born. You don't just pick a child, you rank them by longevity potential. That's right. When you're doing IVF, they can actually genetically scan your baby and tell you the color of the eyes, the color of the hair, whether they're going to be smart.
I thought you were talking
Take a
about
look at this one.
shoes.
Embryo number 2 has +4 IQ points. This is the beginning of Gattaca, my friends,
Yep.
where this is it. I mean, they're going to start genetically engineering babies.
Yeah.
You've got all of these girl bosses who are. Do you guys
Those
do you
are
know
your
about the
points.
Facebook sperm bank trend? Women are going on Facebook and creating communities asking for men to bang them and get them pregnant and leave.
Oh. Thing.
Because they're like, look, I'm in my mid-30s. I need to have a baby. I can't wait around for a relationship. Just give me the baby.
Those are toys.
And so there are dudes that just go around banging all these women because the women, they don't even care about what the guy looks like. They're just like, I need a baby. I need a baby now.
Good boy.
I'm running out of time. This kind of trend is also, in my opinion, going to lead to an
It's
increase
all
in
right.
IVF. Where
It'll come
women
out
get
soon. I mean, the
sperm
cranberry
bank or
and the
whatever
peach are
and get a
pretty
sperm
new.
donor,
So.
and then
Pineapple's
do
very
IVF,
even newer.
and they're going to choose. There's a great question that's
They
been
have a
asked,
diet
like,
version too.
if you
Yeah.
have the ability to check for Alzheimer's and other potential diseases, why wouldn't you? And if you do, why wouldn't you do more?
I hate fake
This is
sugar.
just the first domino being knocked over, and eventually it's going to be full-on Gattaca. I want my kid to have perfect vision. I want my kid to be 6'3". Even if it's a girl, I want IQ +10, all of that. And that's one. You know what's funny about all this? When everybody was talking about how we were headed towards 1984 or Brave New World or Fahrenheit 451, it was all of them.
Yeah.
It's every single nightmarish future dystopia that we written about, all in one.
I wonder if there's going to be people that are going to start protesting against, against
course.
parents
Yeah,
that
he's
do that.
just saying, it's a do-it-yourself.
Because there are people that are calling it an abomination and stuff.
Well, the ethical disasters just keep multiplying for
Yeah.
IVF, for surrogacy.
She likes the pineapple though. And the cranberry
not
and the
only
peach
talking
syrup.
about the unborn who
Even the
are
regular, but
discarded
she likes the flavored.
or indefinitely frozen, but also the children.
This is
who
my
are
first
born
try of
out
the
of this
hard version,
process
though.
are raising ethical concerns
So
about
it's
just
basically
the
like an IPA. It's
psychological effects of knowing
8.5%.
this is how you
Yeah.
were brought into the world.
Like a double
And this
IPA.
type of stuff was always the logical end of holding people emotionally hostage and saying, why don't
You can barely
want
tell the difference
infertile
between
people
that and the
to
little blue one.
infertile married Christian couples to have children?
Well, why don't you marry?
That was always
Clearly,
Yeah,
God
crazy.
said
those
no.
those loaded emotional questions were always
crush,
used to justify this end.
Did you
Or
see
grape
the story
Faygo.
of the nurse who couldn't
That would be a
conceive, so
good
they did
mixer.
IVF, and then she died?
I did not know.
The influencer nurse. I mean, it's a really sad story. It's brutal to read about. She died in childbirth. And a lot of the comments were from people saying, God gave you an answer and you tried to defy him.
Oh,
Well, the rate of complications for IVF conceived births are incredibly high, and also for surrogates, particularly. I mean, they're not paid nearly enough, just considering the risk that they're taking to their own lives, because your body obviously recognizes you have a foreign genetic material inside you if you're, first of all, gestating
Boss is in the
from embryo that
in the
was
game.
both not your egg and
We got boss of the hog in here,
not your
Matt.
sperm.
Better join.
So, yeah, more likely to have premature births, birth defects.
No,
Sorts
not
of things.
anymore. Not when they're doing Gattaca.
Well,
Ever see
that's
that movie?
that's just a pitch for investors, really. I don't know if they fully followed through on the vision here, but they say every parent wants to give their children more than they had. For the first time in human history, nucleus genomics adds a new tool to that commitment.
I'm pretty sure that
Keep chewing that up.
they can already test the DNA of a baby for all of these things. And so the only thing here is they're basically saying, if you're doing IVF, we can find that out before you implant.
yeah.
So, you know what the big problem with this is? When they do IVF, they don't just don't they implant like 6 embryos at once? Or something like that?
Depends, but yeah.
Oh, you
Just,
get a lot of
blast
twins
woman with a
and-
bunch of embryos, but like, I hope one works. And then women have like triplets.
They harvest lots of eggs at once, and
I'm saying they implant. They don't just put one
Faygo,
embryo.
yeah, Red
they
Pop's
use
my
a
favorite.
catheter to insert
Then
multiple because they know
Yeah,
that
look where
not
I
all
put
of
it.
them are
I
going
know.
to survive. I
They
think
put the
that's
tongue
why
up there the other day.
twins are more common
Yep.
with IVF because
Why?
sometimes multiple survive.
no.
And it's just such a misnomer.
Oh,
to
you
even
good
call
tough
them
guy?
Sperm donors. They're
You gonna be a
sperm
tough guy?
sellers, and a lot of these companies
You just
prey
no.
on men who are likely candidates because they say, you need the extra money, right? Especially during the pandemic, they were encouraging men to sell their sperm for extra cash.
They were doing that.
Yeah.
Why do we all wear the same thing?
No.
Because it's low effort to look.
I'll throw it away.
No, I think it was because it was the death of
Then you
Elon.
won't have to worry about it.
We're all
Romance.
We're mourning.
We're all mourning.
Yeah.
We're all mourning.
Drew, have you ever seen the movie Gattaca?
I've seen clips, but I haven't watched it in full.
You've never seen it, have you?
I have
You have seen it.
years ago.
I mean, it's like, what is it? Who's the main guy? Is it Ethan Hawke? What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
And he wants to be a pilot or something, but he's got bad eyes. So, like, you're a second-class citizen.
Yep. Too bad. You and your
What's that other
garbage
movie they
genes.
did? Isn't there a
No,
Disney
you're
movie
gonna
about
make
this?
just better for our pets,
Uh,
for our boys.
There's like
No.
some young
made all new
adult teen,
ones.
like young adult dystopian movie where like at a certain age you get genetically modified to become pure or something like that. Yeah, what was
I
it?
don't know.
Strawberry and cherry. I didn't even know what it was made of. It was just red.
No.
Red Pop,
Is it
strawberry,
like
and
a
cherry.
young adult
Oh, I thought it was just
like book series?
No, yeah, I thought it was. Well, no, there is.
Maybe it's like a
just
movie or
strawberry
something.
flavor.
Like Divergent or something?
I bet the chat
Yeah.
knows.
It's great if you've been drinking all night too.
In Time.
Like a,
No, that's not-
like a
oh,
fresh
wait.
Coca-Cola or a Red Pop in the morning.
No, that's
And you're
not.
hungover.
Yeah.
That's stupid. ChatGPT, you're stupid. Those are both wrong.
You talking about that Logan Paul movie?
Is it a Logan Paul movie?
That one where like they all take that test or whatever? No,
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some movie where it's like maybe it's not out yet. I don't know. Yeah, it's like when you're young, your genetically normal, and then at a certain age they put you through a machine.
Yeah,
that
get him in here.
fixes everything, and then you can
Boss.
go live in the wealthy area now.
I don't know. I sent the message
like
on.
I think it is.
I don't
in
have girl
time,
with the Ken's
2000 American-
No.
number.
In
but
time is
I always-
where you
I
have
usually
time
can
on
get a
your
hold of her on
arm,
Discord.
and time is currency.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, that's a totally different thing.
We can't poke her. You can't poke her. Why?
Yeah, it's unfortunate because people were saying it was like a good idea, but
It's a cool
executed.
concept, but it was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie sucked. I'm just sick of talking about the obvious ethical concerns around IVF and surrogacy and being told that I'm saying children conceived through IVF don't deserve to live. That's just emotional manipulation.
Yes.
It's
That's
bullshit.
that's half of the discourse on the internet nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, and I have a bunch of. This was actually back when Trump pre-election was saying he wanted to federally subsidize IVF. I don't know if there
Build
was
your
any
sugar
follow-through on
slower
that,
than
and
Coke?
I'm glad, but I was saying
I try when I
that was
get
a
when I
huge
purchase
issue
like
for me.
Cokes. I try and get the glass
people
bottle,
were sending me
real
pictures
cane
of
sugar Coke anymore.
this is my grandchild
And you can't get
conceived
that
via
from fast food
IVF,
places.
and you're saying that they're a piece of shit who doesn't deserve to live? How dare
I
you?
honestly wish
Well, that was
this
very
whole country would
clearly
go back
not what
to
I
real
was
sugar.
saying.
Yeah.
And
rather than
this
cane sugar
is just
bullshit.
par for the course. If you have any criticism of it whatsoever, and then you see
Because your body
the
has to
logical
use
conclusion of
extra
that,
steps to go
it's just
to
eugenics.
Well, yes.
processed cane
all
sugar
of this
that
stuff
goes
is
real
like
sugar.
there's a lot of people that are very comfortable with eugenics and I think
More
the future
fattening
is going to
cane
be
sugar
full
is
of
too.
eugenics programs and
Can't convert
I
it
think that
all
that's
into
something
real
that
sugar.
people are going to want.
Most
Because
cane
you're
sugar
gonna
can
be
get
like,
turned
look,
right
do
into
I want to
energy.
have my kid, fall behind when I can actually make sure that my kid gets, every advantage
That
out
says
there.
he can't. I don't know why. Asked
That's something that people are going to be attracted to, wouldn't you? Don't you think?
Sure, for all the
Oh
wrong
yeah.
reasons. Yeah.
So the chat got it for us. It was called the Uglies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
In a future
right,
society, everyone undergoes surgery at age 16 to become pretty, genetically modified to be
Well,
beautiful.
it
and
set
physically
this
perfect.
like way out.
So
I
it's
mean,
an
you can
upcoming,
do like
Netflix
level 6
Thank you,
where
Chad.
it goes up to 18
We have
minutes.
the
Full
power
weight
of,
entry boss, but
67,000 people who
removes
can
the
just give us the answers to anything better than. You know what?
the
You know what I need
standings on it.
AI
I'm
for?
not sure.
I'm gonna start I got it. I'm gonna start a company, and I'm gonna claim to be AI, but it's actually just Timcast IRL chat.
And every answer is the USS Liberty.
To be fair, that's not our chat. That's somebody else's.
It's someone else's chat.
The Uglies.
oh yeah, it does. It tastes a lot better.
Whenever you need an answer, you
Nice
just,
cold
you say something wrong on the
Coca-Cola
internet.
glass bottle
something
from
good.
Mexico.
Yeah, what's the joke? It's like, how do you find the right answer on the internet? Post the wrong one.
What's cool about the glass bottle too is it's only
That's how
like
you do it.
10 ounces.
That was a really funny thing because I think this actually happened where there
16
was on like Quora and stuff.
bad American ounces.
There will be a bunch of questions that never get answered. Someone will be like, "Hey, I'm trying to do this thing. How does this work?" And then nobody
No one
answers.
answers.
So what you're supposed to do is put the wrong answer.
Yeah, it costs more to ship a
And
glass
then
bottle, but
someone's
you
gonna
don't
come
get
and be
any
like, "Oh, yeah."
microplastics in it.
All right, my friends, smash
You get
the like button.
microplastics even in a tin
Share
can
the show
because
with
it's lined
everyone
with
you know,
plastic
and I mean
on the
literally
inside.
everybody. When was the last time you
A little
called Grandma?
plastic bag
You got to call her up right now and say, "Grandma,
that doesn't taste
are
like
you
money.
watching Timcast IRL? Because you got to see this show's fantastic." We're talking about Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and sometimes they talk about Donald Trump. And
Sasquatch.
sometimes Sasquatch, maybe UFOs, but usually just political stuff. And if you share the show, it really does help. Don't forget to join our Discord server at timcast.com.
Yeah,
Be involved
yeah,
in the community.
I do have
Maybe
plenty
get
of
a
them
project
around here.
started. You're looking for connections.
Especially in Toledo.
This is how you
There are
do
lots
it. We
of
got tens of
Mexican
thousands of people.
grocery
They're hanging
stores.
out and they're saying, "Bro, I got you." But don't forget to head over to rumble.com/timcastirl.
Yeah.
10 p.m.
Yeah.
Uncensored
If you look
call-in
like a
shows
white
coming up.
Viking.
It's going to be fun. But for now, we are going to grab your Rumble rants. All right.
That's the
James
first time
Weller
I've
says
ever
from the
been treated that
IVF
way there.
story earlier
Usually
today,
they kiss my
the
butt.
real horror is that people are playing God with
But
genetic
usually I'm in
engineering.
the
Pick
restaurant.
the perfect
Yeah.
baby and kill the rest. The transhumanistic nightmare just gets worse.
That's exactly what we were just talking about.
Correct.
Elder Zimriah says if Trump had already invoked the Insurrection Act to take care of the immigrants and judges, nobody would have taken Elon seriously.
Did he invoke the Insurrection Act to take care of the immigrants and the judges? The judges.
Well, I'm saying that it overrides the judges.
Okay.
To deal with the problem of judges, you invoke the Insurrection Act and just bypass them. Although, I do think Trump was actually planning for that. Jay Dirtbiker says, per Timcast tradition, I am writing this rant from the delivery room of the hospital, patiently awaiting the arrival of my first child. Can't wait to meet my baby girl. Hashtag have more babies.
Think you're gonna get him way up there?
Congrats.
Yep.
What's there?
My kid is now moving her head. Great milestone in being a baby. Well, because for a while they were just flopping around all crazy, you know. They can't move them. Now she can, and she's like,
Yeah, it kind of is.
Looking at the world.
yeah.
I agree. There's nothing else going on right now, though. Yeah.
Taking after her dad.
Sasquatch is live.
Let's go. Annie P13
Oh,
says,
Clash of Bowls live.
Democrats
Eh,
wouldn't
here
have
we go.
released files if Trump was in there. Come on. You mean Democrats would have released the files if Trump was in there?
I think that's what they mean.
$0 a week. They get a $47 a week allowance. The reason why we call it an
You gonna stay for the whole
allowance is
stream?
if they got paid anything, they have to abide by labor laws. They have to get paid minimum wage. So since they're religious volunteers, they work for nothing, but they get an allowance of $47.
I remember a long time ago I was doing security at a club over here.
Look at them.
I should go.
Oh, I got
Well,
it.
I mean, she could be out here to hand out the pamphlets. They sneak out here and hand out their goofy way to happiness books.
Good.
They had an Albanian guy that was doing it a lot,
Oh, you're
but I don't think he'll be out here much.
Yo, what's up, Doc? Poker
He
games up?
talked too long. I was
Poker?
out here. It
Ooh.
went on for like 45 minutes, and he was just talking a lot. He was talking too
What?
much. The rest of them know to stay quiet.
Oh, fat girl.
I remember last time I was doing security here. And then
Girl?
before I started my shift at the club,
Fat girl.
why they try to get me in? I'm like, my goosebumps were like, I don't know.
We gotta put a rat gang poker
I mean, I used to
game
walk
together.
past here every day for
Fat girl.
15 years. I just never interacted. Sebastian would be out here trying to hand
Online
me a thing. I'm
poker is
like, nah,
cool
I
and
just didn't
all,
want anything
but
to do with it. I already
Nothing
knew,
like the real poker.
but I didn't have any time to fight him. I wasn't personally invested. I mean, there's a lot.
That's right,
Well,
I
there's a
said
lot
it.
of cults. I was thinking, you know,
Real
Jehovah's
poker.
Witnesses know better. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't have time to fight. I got other things. But then when it became personal, then
How come you don't
This is
chase her around? She fights back.
Here you go.
And she doesn't give a fuck about you.
Where's Jessica? Jessica.
I was talking to a
is-
kid here yesterday. His grandfather came here
Feed her,
from
right?
Florida
Did she
when
whack
they
Making
it?
her
first
way
opened up
that
out
way,
here in
maybe?
LA
Whack, whack, whack.
and helped
Did she go whack, 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 whack?
build all this. They ended up leaving Scientology.
At a
But
crosswalk, it looks
His
like.
grandfather never
Someone's
mentioned
in.
anything about it. His grandfather had a stroke.
Yeah, I heard
And
him.
when he came out of stroke,
He
it
always
unlocked a
does
lot
if
of
I
his
say something in
thoughts.
this chat.
And
And he was
gives me a
just
shout
telling him a
out.
ton of stuff about
Psycho
Scientology.
and-
The kid here was from Florida. He came here
Dude, is that
on
Selma?
vacation. He said,
Selma
it was
something.
therapeutic to come walking by and seeing this because it had a huge effect on his grandparents.
I believe it. I believe so, because, man.
Nah. You got a lot of people that just walk by and just want to look.
They actually live over here, huh?
Yeah, so it makes it easy. People will be like, you spend your whole life out here? Nah, I go for a walk to go get a smoothie down the street. I'm going to stop by.
I have a job in life.
Yeah,
I stop by here
it's
4
one of my
times a day because I walk past here
son's
4 times
dogs.
a day. You know, I just sneak up on them.
I might move
Kind of
over
a
here.
dick.
I am.
Likes to chase the cats around. He doesn't hurt them.
I appreciate you. That guy right there, they had a Christmas parade. He was part of it, but he's not a Scientologist.
Happy birthday, thank
He
you,
was
man.
paid by Scientology to do it. I know the guy, but
Man, street, everybody knows you, damn.
I mean, Scientology has made themselves famous.
When I came in first, I started walking. I didn't know it was you or not. So I didn't want to say anything. But now when I came out, like, oh, it is true. Man, that's crazy, man. You gonna be here all night or no?
Nah, I've been on here for,
A Turbo Mini Cooper?
how long have I been on for? 17 minutes.
What's wrong
I'll probably
with
do another
a Turbo
10,
Mini
15
Cooper?
minutes and get on.
Let's
Huh?
throw the trash over here now.
You gonna throw the trash?
No, let's throw the trash in here.
Nah, no need for that. Because they use that against anybody. My thing is, when it comes to plays like this, I always said from the beginning, Scientology is going out of business, whether I'm here or anybody here is not. No matter what, you know, they went from like 70, 80,000 members to 20,000 worldwide. They're shrinking without us. They don't have to do anything. we just
Good
want to help
evening
speed
there,
up the
Gene.
process.
Good evening there, Jan.
And the only thing, they have no chance of surviving this. The only thing that could happen is if people make a mistake and make them sympathetic. So if you look at that 7 on that 6724, that 7 looks a little differently. One night, a kid had come here and stole that. And my thing is, leave this stuff alone, right? Because it doesn't hurt them in any way. It doesn't hurt them. What it does do is it makes us look bad. It gives sympathy to them. And it's disrespectful for everybody else that's out here protesting. That's
I want to get into that
destroying their
business pretty bad.
property or committing vandalism against them. It has no
It's pretty
effect.
genius.
It's just
You have
just
these
want
little robots
some
and they just
attention.
Poker game
they
starts
go
in
around
20
town.
minutes, guys. Get people in
It's
here.
extremely
They charge
selfish
themselves.
and it's disrespectful for everybody
They go
that's
home and
coming
charge
forward.
Reach out to
that's putting
people
in
I
work.
can. It's just
So
being
my
boss
thing
right
is,
now.
don't mess this stuff
It's
up.
pretty great.
I'm not
Don't
gonna
piss
start a
on their
second one.
door.
They tweak
Don't
out
do
at
any
the
of that. If the
intersection.
door's locked, don't start banging and yanking it open. I've seen people do
Yo,
that.
thank you, Thomas G.
I see them do it on the side.
Thomas
Don't do
helped
that.
with $5.
Thank you.
They look like a fool,
What the hell was that?
right? And then they get arrested for it.
You don't like this guy's voice, Jan?
Just for what? Don't do that.
Yo, what's up,
Just
CC?
don't.
Welcome in.
You know? You don't have to make them sympathetic. Everybody,
I like his voice.
nobody's on their side. Everybody's on our side. At least once they know about it, they're on our side. The only thing we could do is make mistakes. And we don't have to hand them nothing, you know? All right, brother.
Take care.
You take care, man.
Someone needs to hop up on that ladder and climb up and see if there's a leprechaun up here. You guys see this ladder right here?
I saw Joey.
There'll be a little side
2
going,
nights
yo,
ago.
man, what's up, bitch?
He didn't say a word. Last time I saw him, he didn't say a word.
Yo, what's up, Angry
It's
Bat?
best to be that way. Joey
Angry
wants
Bat.
attention, and it doesn't matter if it's negative attention. Any attention is good. He's willing to just
Someone
be
needs to get up on that
humiliated
ladder, man.
for attention. He just has to have it.
When do you get a crackhead to jump on that ladder?
Oh, you're contemplating going in there? Don't do it. Don't
And
go
act
in
like
there.
a leprechaun.
You don't want it. It's Scientology.
Whoa. Crazy dumb.
There's a call. You don't want that.
Oh, were you trying to take it from him? Is that what he
How's it
did?
going, guys?
Doing good work.
What do you guys think about this place?
Oh my God. I love your work.
What do you guys think about this place? You can, a little creepy? What do you guys know about it? You know it's a cult? Have you heard it's a cult? Do you know what their belief system is? What they believe? All right. So they had this guy named Xenu, the evil Lord Xenu from the Galactic Confederacy. 78 million years ago, they had overcrowding in his galaxy.
This guy back here,
So they froze a billion
it's
people
like,
like
yeah, you like
popsicles,
my outfit.
right? And brought them to Earth on airplanes. No,
Yeah.
not on rockets, but
Yeah,
if you look at
shit.
the picture, airplanes, 78 million years ago. Brought them to Earth, dropped those popsicle people in the volcano, then dropped the hydrogen bomb on the volcano. Then the spirits rose up from the popsicle people, and they captured the spirits and they brainwashed the spirits. And then they flung them out. And the spirits are all attached to all of you. You guys have those alien spirits, and it causes everything that's fucked up in your life. All your insecurities, everything bad, and they want to help you get rid of those spirits. It's just going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So that's what they believe. That's the foundation of their belief system. You see they got that goofy sign over there for Dianetics. What do you see? A volcano, right? So it's all about the popsicle people spirits. They want to get rid of them. Now, it's funny. It's a funny story.
Yo,
But it's
thank you,
actually
Miss
more
Cat.
sinister than that.
Miss Katz helped with $10. I've been missing your live. Glad to see you.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Because the people
I
that
haven't
work,
been streaming as much on this channel, and the reason why is because I've been streaming on the Smurf Watch Transparency. If you guys aren't subscribed to my Smurf Watch channel, let me give you the link. That way you guys can watch me when I'm streaming on the Smurf channel. Here's the link. I'll put it in the chat.
here, that's their paramilitary organization members, called the Sea Org. They work 110 hours a week and they don't get paid anything. They get $47 a week allowance. They sleep 4 to 6 per room in bunk beds in an old hospital. They have no access to the internet, no cell phones, no computer, no TV, no contact with their family. But they're working 110 hours a week. And they do a thing called auditing where they hook you up to basically a lie detector, ask you all your personal stuff. What do you think about your mother? What do you think about your brother? What's the worst thing you've ever done in your life? Get all that information. All of that is recorded. And so they say, you know, you can leave whenever, but it'd be a shame if your family finds out this information.
You just re-up? Let's
that we have
go.
recorded. And so they're
Do
stuck.
this.
And they, you know, they come over here on religious visas.
It's a 4-year
from Central and
scam.
South America, from
Shame.
Ukraine, from Russia, you know, areas where there's a lot of conflict. Come here on religious visas, and then they're here and they take their visas away. They're stuck. Then they got to work 110 hours a week.
That gets me
not getting paid any
up
money,
to
no contact with the
2029.
outside world. Sounds like human trafficking, right? But we think about human trafficking like, okay, it's happening in a third world country or it's happening in some desolate area. We're on Hollywood Boulevard. You guys are here for a reason. You guys came back from Amoeba, right? This is tourist
just
central.
say an amoeba?
That intersection right there probably gets more people to go through it in a day than any intersection in the West Coast. And that's
Scam?
where they're out trying
Who
to
got scammed?
recruit people using deception into the cult that I just told you
Who got
about.
scammed?
Trying to get people to ruin
It's
their
cat.
lives. And listen, they're coming after people who
Is it
are,
a scam?
look where we're at. We're in Hollywood. People come out here,
Oh,
they're
no, he-
entertainers. They want to be
He's out there a lot.
musicians, and it
He's
doesn't
on my
work
chat
out.
a lot too. This
And they're
guy that's
feeling lost in their life.
on his
And
stream.
they say, hey, you know what? Join us. We're going to save the world. That's what they say. We're going to save the world.
I think it is.
Join us. But next thing you know, you're going to be a slave in there doing all this work for this tax-exempt organization that's just pimping you out and using you up and then spreading a lot of damaging things. They don't believe in psychiatry. They want to ban psychiatry. They want to ban psychotropic drugs. So their thing is, if you have schizophrenia, and everybody knows somebody who has mental health issues, who needs medication,
These guys
they
are all
don't think you
thinking
need
like,
that.
yo, this
You
guy
need their
don't-
book
this
right
guy probably
there,
don't got any
and a
eyebrows.
huge dose of niacin, and then your problems are fixed. That's outrageous. And actually, that's dangerous. And so that's what they're trying to spread out here.
Like, yo,
And
this
that's part of
milk
the reason
dud
why
is
I come
talking
out
to
here
us.
and try to warn people. If they just come out here and said, hey, this is what we believe, you know, you want to join
So, man,
Scientology, I wouldn't be
You've
out
been
here
traveling,
doing it. But they come out
Angry
here and
Vet?
say, hey, do you want to see a free movie?
Hell yeah.
You want to see you want to take a personality test, a stress test, an IQ
You know
test.
he
They
worked
get,
for Amadeus?
you take a 200 question test. And they find out all this information. They say, you know what? You need us. Your life is screwed up. You're depressed.
I mean, not the same. Man.
You need to buy this
Yeah, it's
book.
a company, but
You need to take this coursework. You need to sign this billion-year contract.
He's got another.
Billion-year
He's fucking
contract.
digging.
And lure you in. And so I find that to be outrageous. I find that to be harmful.
You got a bird.
So I try to warn people, and others try. It's not. So honestly, it's the kids. You guys are young people, right? I'm an old guy. I'm 50 years old. My generation, they heard about Scientology. They'd be like, "Oh, don't mess with them. They're scary. They're gonna follow you. They're gonna harass you." People thought that, so they would never stand up. Where your generation, I was out here a year ago, and there would be 50, 60, 70 people out here who are in their 20s or in their teens or in their families standing up against this cult. Instead of being afraid of them, they were laughing at them. They were mocking them. So it's your generation that's going to take them down. My generation screwed up. And so I'd like to
What
spread
street's
the
he even
word
talking
among
about, man?
your generation. You guys can take it from
He
there.
wants to take
All
down
you guys got to do
Zenith?
is, when somebody asks you what's Scientology, you
jealous.
just tell them, hey, it's a
I
cult.
was jealous.
Or, hey, you know what?
I was jealous.
Go watch South
I'm
Park
jealous.
episode
Look at
on
you.
Xenu. The story I just
I'm
told
jealous.
you is word for word what they're taught in
I'm jealous.
Scientology, and they did a
I'm
video
jealous,
on
baby.
it. And it's explain to them how it's harmful and say, you know, if your family's coming here, hey, Ma, if you walk down Hollywood Boulevard, just don't go into that place.
Floppy boy.
And that's how we make a
Floppy boy.
difference. One person at a time, spreading the word as best they can. I'm not
It's
asking
you.
anybody to
It's
make
you.
their life of this. I spend a few minutes a day doing it, right? But one person can make a difference. If you
It's
can
been a
explain
while
to
since
one
we've had
other
a good,
person,
good
or maybe
old
two, you have
Hollywood
that
Center
multiplier effect.
shit show.
Where are you guys from? Oh, okay. What do you guys say? I apologize
12
for
minutes
Hollywood
to the
Boulevard.
poker
It's not
game.
exactly
We
what
only
you
have
think
two
it would
people.
be.
We're not
You
gonna
know,
play
Y'all
it's
remember
not
when
Brad
Ed
Pitt is
showed
not
up with the
hanging out
pineapple
down
glasses?
there. It's a little
Can't
dirty and stuff.
Switch
We're
over
going
the
through
scanner
tough
and say
times,
fuck
but
everything else.
Talking
it
about
is
don't
what
drink
it
the
is.
Get in
Kool-Aid.
here,
You got a chance to see
motherfuckers.
He was all
Scientology.
like,
Bubba, no. You're getting pushy now. Go. Go.
yeah, I remember that.
My angle's right.
You watch it with him.
Come on, Ronnie.
Yeah.
You're a little bit fresh.
Solomon was like, he's a Fed. Yeah, I remember when Solomon was calling Ant a Fed.
You got me, bro.
And I was like, no, I'm not. Look at my
William.
sign.
Nice to meet you guys.
Time for a new bath,
I
boys.
appreciate it.
What the hell you guys
Be
rolling?
safe out here and enjoy the
Who
rest of the
remembers
day.
that, man? Am I the only
Take
one that
care,
remembers
guys.
that?
Take care.
There's nowhere for you to go.
They
You're
need
not
to stay
going
safe.
back. No. Go. Go. Hey.
Solomon and what's that guy with the shenanigans was calling Ant a Fed.
He's coming up to
Like,
you.
I got this
Here he comes.
pineapple glasses.
Here he comes. Lincoln's not going to put up with you being right up on him. Look at this.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I came live on.
You
So I've been
remember?
going
Yeah, yeah.
live mostly on TikTok.
No.
For people that know from the beginning of this protest, this latest iteration of protesting, it started out on TikTok. My Scientology protesting was.
Scanner's not better than Pope.
Oh, hey there, Scal.
I appreciate you.
Let me check.
It started out. I was just posting on TikTok. I was not live streaming. The first 6 months of me protesting Scientology back in 2023, from April till October, November.
Just hit a
I
weasel
did
my
not
way
go
into
on
some
live
Can't
fat
figure out
pussy.
how to make it
It
work
was until
after the
October.
update.
I didn't go on live stream. I was just
delete it,
posting
create a
on
new
TikTok
account, and I would
videos.
re-invite
And
him.
it was going
Hey,
super
shit.
viral, and people
He gets
wanted to be
frustrated
involved.
with technology.
And people were learning about Scientology. And then honestly, I started
no,
going
really?
live stream one day because I was like, man, I'm running out of
I
space on
don't
my
see the
phone.
games
So
either.
you
I
just
mean, I
live
haven't
stream
been.
on TikTok.
I can't expect
But
people
the
just to start
Scientology
playing all of a
protesting
sudden.
started out in this
I used
iteration.
to have
Not talking about
more than
all
one table
Scientology
going.
protesting.
And I
Talking about
played
the
all the
latest
time.
iteration. Started out
Many
as a
times since I've
TikTok.
been
You was
playing
watching controller?
consistently,
Oh,
so.
yeah.
But when TikTok kept on getting banned and stuff, we migrated to YouTube because it's just more stable.
Ooh.
I just want to say that you don't
Vape
need to
joke.
live stream to do activism or protesting.
Crazy audits
Live
happening.
streaming
Yeah,
is
it's
a
been a good
tool.
shit show.
It's not. Just because you're
Been a good
live
shit
streaming
show
doesn't
for
make you an
sure.
activist. Doesn't mean it's protesting. It's just a tool that protesters can use. Right? That's one. Two. I also want to tell you guys, protesting Scientology
have
doesn't
to
have
be
to be
good,
done
though.
Yo, thank you,
solely
man.
on YouTube.
Our
CC
punkers, there's no money involved.
1234 helped with $5.
And yeah, you're gonna get your ass
Let's see
kicked,
which one it is.
especially with me and Boss in the room.
What's my audio? What's my snare?
Get no spending cash.
I don't think you,
Well, all your clients are liars.
To get involved. It's not only on YouTube.
Also today, I called Thomas's mommy on him.
No shit.
It's a good way to bring attention to it.
Tell my mom.
But after a while, some of the stuff on there,
Tell
you're
my
just
mama.
speaking to the same crowd. You're not reaching new people.
Who is full legal guardian.
Oh.
you think she drank?
So I keep on hearing people say,
Jan?
oh, you know,
Well, what do you think she
Blow that
on?
off.
the Scientology movement is having a hard time. It really is not.
And informed him.
Only the people who just have no idea what's really going on.
So just wanted
She got a
Like I said,
onesie
if I sit right here right now,
that says Hakuna
they can
Matata
open these
on it.
doors. I don't have to warn people about Scientology
It's all
anymore.
fuzzy.
I
It
don't.
looks like it
They
might
can open
smell
the
really
doors.
bad.
Everybody knows what the fuck. They're going in there to just mess with them. Shannon is a huge star. Shannon is just a huge star, and I don't get it. Shannon's just goofy.
Yeah, me and Boss.
She's like a robot these days. There was a time when Shannon first used to call the cops on me and stuff. She used to be out here
I mean,
looking
he's
really
better, and I'll admit he's better than I am.
And because I think she still had a little bit of humanity left.
He plays a lot more.
But once the
than me.
humanity left, she became a robot. Sad to see, but it is what
Alcohol
it is.
and meth.
At the end of the day,
Maybe
she's
if I
trying to
was
recruit
retired
people
and
into
not
an
doing
cult.
anything else,
So
I could improve my program.
I'm not going to feel bad for her, nor am I going to feel bad for
Who here remembers
any
the Hakuna
I get bored
Matata
too easy.
of these recruiters. These are the real
Long
believers.
games.
These are the people who truly believe in Scientology, because if they weren't,
Yeah.
they
I
were
wonder what
having these
that
real
onesie
questions about
smell like.
Scientology. It would come out in their auditing sessions, and they would be they would not be working as recruiters. So I
He
have
knows he's
no
good too, so that kind of sucks.
desire to keep their self-esteem as recruiters.
What
It's
does
He was
that
actually
FM
good,
onesie
but
smell like,
also
man?
don't have much patience. Anna. I don't know how to reach out to her either.
I'm about to get off in a minute.
Girl with the camera lives right by Anna, so usually if she's able to get in touch with her, she can get her engagement.
I'm gonna get off in a
Her
minute,
son
but
has an account now too.
I'm gonna be back out here tomorrow night. It'll be on
Oh, hell
TikTok.
TikTok.
People want to show up. That's fine. I'll be honest with you. People are gonna show up.
Game in 6 minutes. 2 people in here.
Just standing out here. If you just stand out here, you didn't even realize. You just watch people walking by. They're saying, "Oh, that's that place. That's that place. It's a cult. It's a cult." Oh man, and you know what, Joe? I'm a little mad at Joe. I didn't get a chance. I'm gonna tell you, they call me slipping. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I wonder why he does that.
So that's Joe up there. He's got other. It doesn't say Joe there, but there are other billboards that say he's Joe, a musician.
He's stinky.
And
He's
I ran him through
he's
facial
stinky.
rec,
Everything.
and I found all his social media.
Yeah,
And he was a
he's
musician.
stinky boy.
Listen,
Smoker on TikTok. It may be.
You know, he put a lot of
I
work
don't
into being a musician.
stream on TikTok. I have a TikTok, and I have a couple of.
I just gotta be honest with you guys.
Last
he
couple
doesn't
times,
have it.
the
He
first
didn't
time I
have it.
opened a TikTok,
Like, I
just
know
to
he
have
loves it,
a
but he
presence
didn't have
there,
it.
I was on there for like
TikTok,
20
and he was
minutes.
doing
and
a
got
thing
banned.
where 365
Last one I
days
haven't
of
posted
videos
anything
he was doing,
for
and
a
then after
while.
like 100 and something, they just stopped.
What? That's
The one
not
his
right.
last video was him saying
Oh, I got a
something
presence
like,
on Blue Sky.
Shit.
his last video was about getting out of a
live TikTok.
toxic relationship,
Or live,
and then he
Funny,
disappeared.
funny.
That was like in 2022. And then
Pretty much dying.
for
Yeah,
3
nobody
years
hears
he's been
anything
going.
about
I guess
it.
he's in the Sea Org now. Look at Scientology. And then he's been gone for 3 years, and now he's in Scientology. I caught him over there in at the Taste of Soul Festival at Leimert Park, South Central.
What's wrong with this?
And I had a little confrontation with them there. Then I had a little confrontation with the Nation of Islam there too, because they were doing security. I'm not going to get into the whole conversation, but
Whoever is looking the hell out
you know
of
me.
What's up?
I had some things to say. I have some things to say.
Where his food was. Look how big
You'll see Nation of Islam people come out of here.
I didn't call
So,
you.
I mean, it's a tourist attraction.
Oh, you?
I think like 3 nights ago, one guy was going in there, but he was going there for coursework, so I'm not going to stop him. He started getting all loud, and he wanted to fight Cutsy. Maybe it was more than 3 nights ago. Maybe it was like 5, 6 nights ago.
Is it because it's raining out? I feel uncomfortable. I did just to have a presence on there. I don't scroll around on TikTok much. Maybe once in a while I'll check on my stuff. But, and I got a good amount of views, but I just don't post on it.
I wanted to get on here and
I don't use
explain to YouTube
OBS that will let
hey
me
guys, honestly, I think I was going to say half.
Plus, when I thought it was going to be
half
banned,
of these people are
it's gonna get
crazy. Most of these people are crazy. They're crazy. Crazy as hell. You guys are crazy as
Because
hell.
it's still a
All
possibility.
your
of being
goddamn drama. I don't want it.
No drama.
You guys can have your goddamn drama. The new drama is now. Now
I can't start any drama in
now
chats anyways. I'm
audit is
banning
getting
chats
it.
for a
Used to
while.
be able to share the game too.
Y'all crazy as hell. Coming after audit? For what? Is there a more selfless person? Come on, now you going after her?
Cottonmouth in a bitch.
Because why? Because she talked to Aaron?
Yo, what up?
Because she went on Aaron's show?
it
Why did
is
you invite her on the
potential.
show?
I like to just
Why did
see
you invite her on the show?
their little echo chamber.
I'm going to tell you
once
right
in a while.
now. I'm going to tell you exactly why. She knows why I didn't invite her
I
on the
don't-
show.
I don't get
Because
stupid
last
with
time I
people
put
there 'cause
together
I
a
just
thing with
don't
her
get-
and Mona
And
where I was
just
going to do a
don't
weekly
watch and
show.
laugh.
Certain douchebags and their followers started harassing Mona
It
and
was
stuff.
wokies that went
Harassing
to
her.
Blue Sky
Like, how
because
dare
they
you
got
be
tired of
involved with
Twitter,
them?
and then they came back. So
Why don't you worry about the work? Do the work. The fuck you worry about all this interpersonal stuff?
Yeah.
You worry about who's hanging out with who. What the fuck? Make it about Scientology. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You guys are toxic as hell.
You're annoying.
What's wrong?
This is exactly why I went back to
Let's be
TikTok.
toxic, man. We don't have anywhere
I was like,
else to do
okay,
that.
you know, TikTok has stopped acting a certain way. What's going on,
Hey,
brother?
buddy.
Where you guys
You're
from?
scout there? All right, man.
Came from here from the Bay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's that dedication. That's right. This is Bay weather right now, though, isn't it? I appreciate you, brother.
See you and your scout later. Oh no, your scout's gonna
Yeah, it's a place. Now, you can't see it right now. Well, this place is really well lit up, right?
1 minute.
The windows all lit up. But at nighttime, the only thing that's really not lit up is that Scientology.
They need to climb up that ladder,
They try
man.
to hide that. They want you to focus on the other things that looks like a Christian cross.
But that ain't it, man.
That's not a.
You don't like this guy, Aaron?
I'm
just gonna play the game in the
But they're trying
background
to
if
play
we don't
on
have
that.
anybody in it.
Because what L. Ron Hubbard
Just
said
watch
about
Bob.
Christ. He said that
Is
Christ
there,
was a
is
child
there
molester.
anything that
those
you
bosses
like?
That's what he
Playing with
said.
only two people.
And Christ had a huge ego, but then they want to use
There's
Christianity
something going
to
on in
recruit.
Jessica's stream. There's a guy spilling
And my thing is, I'm not
a
religious.
2-liter, it looks like.
But there's something wrong when you're using deception like that. You got these kids, Hollywood High School is around the block. And these kids are coming over here at 4 o'clock at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They're 14, 15 years old. You trying to bring them in there and recruit them into a cult without their parents knowing? I got a problem with that, you know?
You mind doing the selfie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Let's go, man.
So yeah, man, that's the thing. That's the key thing. All you gotta do is you tell it to 1 or 2 people, and you don't have to tell them much. They'd be like, hey, you know that Scientology thing? That place is a cult. Hey, you guys are going to LA? Yeah, if you're walking down Hollywood Boulevard, just remember, don't go into there. Don't let your mother go in there, family members go in there. Let them know that it's a cult, because you don't want to end up on TikTok. Yeah, sure. What's your name, man?
My name's Juan. I was watching you on stream right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh, were you guys going to buy in the car? Yeah. Where you guys from? Texas. Okay. 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 I said Houston. Yeah. Oh, watch out. These Dodger fans aren't going to be happy, man. Hey, take care, brother. You guys take care. You know what it's about? Oh, man, it's a cult. It's a destructive cult. Like, they believe that, like, aliens are infecting your body. They're going to help you get rid of the aliens. But it's going to cost you, like, a couple $100,000 to get rid of it. But the people that are in there, a lot of them, they work 110 hours a week. They don't get paid anything. They get an allowance. And they're separated from their family. Separated, they don't have any connection with their family. They have no connection to
Y'all think Ant be eating Lalata FM's kitty?
And now you have to work 110 hours a week for their cult. And, you know.
Y'all think he eat like groceries?
Enjoy yourself. You take care, buddy.
Yo, is that Ant, man?
And that's another thing. So the people are stopping for a reason, but they've been seeing this stuff is incredibly viral once again. People will be like, okay, so what's important about going viral? Well, it's letting people know that it's a cult. They at least know that, hey, you know what? If you go in there, don't give your goddamn name. Something's wrong with it. They know something's wrong with it. Like that guy right there. His kid watches all this stuff, watches this stuff. His kid, what did he tell his father? He's like, I just know it's messed up and stuff. He doesn't know the whole story. So I explained a little bit to him there. But it's this younger generation telling their adults that don't mess with this place. As long as you have one chance to make a first impression. The impression is this place is
that ladder,
fucked up.
man, and act like a leprechaun.
Don't do it. If you do go in there being curious and stuff, just know that don't get sucked up into it. It's a cult. We were in a good place.
Oh, hey there, man.
And at a time,
like
this thing, like I said, it started out here. I think it's an important message, right? People want to be involved with things all the time. And they be always thinking, like, what can I do? What can I do? You know, I'm just one person. All it takes is one person. It takes one person. And it's not about having anything like sort of character traits or anything like that. It's like sometimes people just want to be involved, and it takes one person standing there and be like, oh, I've always wanted to do that. Let me go stand there too. And next thing you know, there's more than one person. There's 2 people. Then there's 4 people. And then there's 8 people. And sometimes it doesn't even take people standing here.
Clearwater and
finding
Hollywood,
alternative
the
ways
big meccas
to reach new people with this information. And then they want to spread the word. And they want to spread the word. So I started out here by myself for a while doing this stuff, and then Jessica came. And then we were out here by ourselves for a month or 2. And then it started growing and growing and growing. There she is.
Hey there.
My favorite person.
Gal.
Although it looked like you got a
But
little sunburn around the edges. What happened? Yeah. Got you.
Fell asleep in the pool. I always fall asleep in the pool.
who's that
It's a good
scout?
place to fall asleep, but just don't fall asleep under the water though. I'm always worried that something like that. Don't have a cocktail before you fall asleep in the pool.
Fucking you. I have one of these,
Dick.
Adrianic chairs.
Just doing it.
And then we have like a Baja thing. So we put the chair.
Okay.
And then it's like the water's just like there.
Kathy?
Oh yeah, because she spoke out against him. She was in there and she told the truth about
Hey
it.
there, Kathy, buddy.
Hot as hell. So dumb. And then I don't.
I put you on camera. I got tired of looking
She's
at
like,
the
yeah,
door.
you like my outfit.
Hey, it's a little red around the edges. It's okay. The best thing for that, lemon juice and salt. It's soothing. You gonna go along with me with that?
We see you, Cal. We see
I'm just
you.
messing with you. I told
we like
Jessica
your
that one
outfit.
time.
Yeah, we like it.
You like to burn? Oh, you're. I get it. You know, I like when I get my blood taken and stuff. Like I enjoy that whole thing. They always try to prep people up. I'm like, nah, it's something about that I like. Make you feel alive.
Right.
I was just talking. Kind of.
Long Island.
Me being out here is. I think there's a bubble on YouTube.
They were live earlier.
Some people might think like the protest
1
movement,
minute out.
Scientology movement,
Let's go.
is shrinking and stuff.
Hell
They're not
yeah.
paying attention to what's going on TikTok. They have no idea how this is absolutely taken over. It's taken over. No, I know. They're on TikTok.
What have you been at?
I do on Instagram too. Instagram is very good. I think that there may be a negative perception on YouTube because you turn into a YouTube Scientology video and you're going to see a bunch of people arguing over stuff that doesn't matter and people can't understand and don't want to understand. Whereas they show up on a stream, a Scientology stream on TikTok, and people are just out here laughing, having the interactions with the kids going out of there. They're laughing, families and stuff like that. They're seeing a healthier environment. So people think, oh, it's shrinking. No, it's getting way bigger. It's not all about what's going on YouTube. Is what's going on other platforms are huge. And quite honestly, all the damn negativity, it doesn't have to be that way. We've been coming out here having a good time. And Cutsy and Matt, who do tremendous, I can't stress it enough, Cutsy and Matt come out here and do great work, especially it's important for us to reach Latinos and stuff. My thing is, built this thing up once before, and what I was always so impressed about is it built it up to where we had like 50 people out here, 60, 70 people, and they shut down for a year. The doors closed for a year, a little bit longer than a year. It's not often that you have a protest movement that actually reaches its goal. Well, we reached it, but then it went someplace stupid.
And not only that, but people on YouTube, they
What's wrong with people on YouTube?
Yeah, everybody's just.
What do we do now?
Yeah.
We have feelings too.
Yeah, toxic and negative and interpersonal.
Coming up, man. We're good. We have good hearts.
Pay attention to that.
TikTok, obviously I have that moderators, but you don't have to do any damn work. It's easiest moderation, whereas YouTube is just a toxic group. So my thing is, that's why myself, Jessica, others were like, man.
Then you get people snitching, recording. Oh, this person was in this.
Yeah, it's all.
Taking screenshots and shit.
Fucking screenshots, man.
Yeah. Well, so my thing is, what became of actual protesting or activism or whatever you want to call it, definitely did shrink over the last, say, year. But right now, it is back again. If these doors were even open, if they were open right now, we would have 50 people here right now.
You grabbing one, babe?
Even with these doors closed, like tomorrow night, I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna come here tomorrow night. And
we're good people, right?
6 o'clock, 7.
Yeah, I'll
go
take
on TikTok, I'm gonna work up a crowd. I think we can
But
get
you have the good
crowd
ones.
20, 30, 40 people here. Like, no problem. These kids will come up
Unless
here
you
in
want to
groups
try
and they just
one,
want
then
to
I'll
talk
take
about
one.
it. At 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, we might
Oh
get
shit!
a ton of
What are
people.
we doing?
People are coming here from all over just to see
Let's
this.
call him.
And my thing is, you guys are tired of the
Now
toxic
let's do
shit.
this.
Come over around here, get involved over here. We're not worried about who's talking to who. I don't care who you talk about. I don't care what you do. All I care about is you focus on taking down Scientology.
Yeah, ace king.
Don't make it about
7.
yourself.
Ooh, 3 kings.
You
Nice.
know, all that stuff.
Is Ant
Respect the
welcome, man?
people who are putting in work.
Nice hand.
I take offense to people coming out to order. I take offense
We
to
know
that, man.
pedo code.
Yes,
You
come
know
on.
what?
That's where we're at now?
I'm really disturbed by that. I'm that really.
Ooh.
Who's doing thankless
Sorry.
work? Like CPRA work and stuff like that. That's not glamorous, you know what I'm saying? You can't just throw that into a video easily and just make it glamorous.
GG boss.
But it's
G
important.
boss just won that.
Say it. It's like it's pretty much online bullying in real time.
Yeah, man.
That's what it was.
I've had it with it, man. I take offense to. I made my intentions clear.
Boss, let me know if you want to play
I
another
walked
one.
away. I said I'm done with this until the test center opens up again. Test center opened up again.
You did say that.
I came back out, and what happened? It exploded again. This is bigger now on TikTok alone. Just, I would imagine Jessica for Scientology stuff just today probably got 2 million views, 3 million views. That's how many people you're reaching. It's not about view. They're seeing that and they're getting an
No, it
impression
doesn't
about
cost anything.
Scientology. They're learning something.
If you're doing it on a
Tori's
mobile
account.
device, it's
Anybody look
poker
at Tori's
light,
account on
poker
Sunday?
stars light.
Tori's account has blown up. You want to
Doing
know
it
why? Here's
on
why I think, in my personal opinion.
a laptop, it's just poker
Jessica and
stars.
I are very good at catching people's attention for 30
What's she
seconds and
dressed
making
up
them
as,
laugh.
man?
I'll send you the codes.
Watching Shannon
monarch
or
hippo?
Randy guy, whatever the hell that guy's name is. And then after that,
West side,
they say,
West side,
okay,
is
so
she,
what
is
is
she live?
Scientology?
Or is she just showing
And
his
so
stuff?
Tori's account is explaining what Scientology is.
Yeah, it's a good balance.
There's so much opportunity out there
Oh,
to
Chuck's
reach
live
people
now,
with
too.
this information rather
I
than sit
don't see
around
West Side live.
fucking arguing about stupid shit, making it about
Sunday.
yourself. Stop making it about yourselves. You want to know something about my video? Like right
Long
now,
day and you're gonna be
I
up
have
at 7
shown my
o'clock in the morning.
face 0 times on the street. Most people out here, they don't really even know who the hell
thought it
I
was
am.
8:30.
Sitting here.
Yeah, we gotta get Brian.
Because it's not about
Be
me,
there
it's
at
about
8:30?
Scientology. Motherfuckers who spend their whole goddamn day sitting there talking
On your
on
day
the
off?
screen for 5 hours about their whole life and their
Yeah,
problems.
man.
No one cares about your
We'll go to
problems.
lunch after.
Nobody cares about your stuff and your needs and your. Nobody cares about that. Yeah, this person's being unfair. Nobody cares. It's about Scientology and protesting. You're gonna be part of it or not? If not, yeah, stay your little YouTube thing. Talk to the same 20 people.
Make sure you show
You know,
friends.
the same 20 people in chat
They'll don't make us do
and
nothing.
argue
Just
about
say,
toxic shit.
I will give you
Or
bourbon if you come
you
to
can
my
get
house.
involved and do something.
Basically, you know.
Damn sure if you're
Isn't that what Bill
holding
says?
Helped with $5.
You may help me lift a
Good
few
evening,
things.
bow.
Good evening to you, man. The video is unavailable because the playback on the other websites has been disabled by the video owner. So I guess we have to watch it on YouTube. Let's see. Let's watch it on YouTube. What video is it? Let's see here. Oh, it's your video. Oh, shame on you.
I had to turn on the things.
Yeah, this is what. Yeah, I remember this. This is what I was just talking about.
Very fucking clear, my dude. Hey, buddy, with the
Like that's shenanigans right there, right? That's shenanigans, right? He's like, you're a fed, Shay.
fur over here. Let me tell you something.
There's Solomon. Solomon's like, I'm a minor,
GG
Shay.
boss thing. Good game.
Standing over here, right? Absolutely fucking nobody.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your excuse today? Who the fuck are you recording?
You guys have online gambling in Illinois, right? So they won't. Even though it's not real money, they give dirty shit about it in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, remember this?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're standing there.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm just here to get some Larata FM pushy, Shay. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're not crawling up there with her. She's coming.
You see what I'm saying?
You're trying to push by me. He's literally clicking.
Get the fuck
No,
out of
leave
here.
her alone.
That's shenanigans
We'll find time
right
to
there,
chill
right?
We'll find time to chill. No. No.
No, I don't like him.
He's like, what is
No.
that? He's like, I'm coming through.
Security guy
On
don't
your
like
way,
you.
babe.
They
Yeah.
don't like you. Nobody fucking likes you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I knew
Is that
it.
Danny, man? What?
You're such a goof, man. If you guys would just be like this forever and we wouldn't have to worry about you, it'd be cool. You know?
I remember restreaming this.
You guys want to eat each other, though.
Everybody was like, "Bow, why are you watching this crap?" And I was like, "Look, man, if you guys pay attention, this shit's really funny."
You're in.
Where's Danny's hippo at, man?
You make a new game?
Get the fuck out of here before I have somebody come get you out of here.
Well, it's PokerStars.net.
Oh, man, is that concrete? I think it is. Oh, damn. Oh, shit. How you doing? I appreciate you coming out. Yeah. Hopefully you're not taking No, we're just a little nervous. I don't know why.
Making the game?
You know, not to be nervous about. That's what I was telling you. No big deal. This is low-key, I promise. Yeah, you seem so laid back, so. This is easy. This is my partner, Maureen. Maureen, Scott.
I've been too, but I'm not going to play just me and you, dude. Round up some other companies.
Hold up. Let me fix something. All right. Gracias. Hungry on the I'll just have coffee. Okay. I don't really eat breakfast. Yeah. I had some. So you bring on a house server or something? Yeah. My sister's getting married. She just moved in with fiance. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we did all the electrical, all the plumbing. Nice. So we're doing drywall. We just finished all the taping.
You want to see somebody who's very patient, put real money in it. Will drive you nuts with my checks.
When I got in trouble with
What audio clip is this?
Okay. So, and I plan on moving to Texas. That's where all this is done. Okay. Just to kind of.
I don't believe I've heard this audio clip before.
Start down the road. After the court case. So if I win, I go. We're gonna go to jail. So. All right. So what's the status of your court case? When's that? It's in November. Okay. So I have a jury trial set in November. Okay. Now, which charge? This is the aggravated battery. Okay. Yeah, the cultivation got dropped. Okay. On a Miranda issue. Okay. Yeah, I thought I remember seeing it. Yeah. So
He was cultivating some herb.
The contempt is in appeals court right now. So.
Rounders.
So I got a lot going on. I got the appeal. I have this case. So. And I have a few more motions that I have to file and everything in that. Alright. So are you defending yourself? Or you got an attorney? Kind of. What are you thinking about that? Oh man, I'll just tell you what.
So here it is.
Oh, it's just dubbed over this video where you got arrested. I see.
It's Rounders, guys. Here, let me drop it in for YouTube's sake.
Set of nines. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Bet into me, bro. There you go. Call it. What if he has 2-5, bro? Son of a bitch. Are you kidding me right now? I'm gonna go out like this again?
It's not even.
This is gonna be the third time I get cooler straight. Oh my gosh. Alright, fuck it. You got the straight, you got it, buddy. You got the fucking 2-5. You slow rolling right now. Fucking hell, man, he doesn't. Yeah, he had diamonds. This is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. What the fuck? What the actual fuck?
He's playing Omaha. I was gonna say, why do they have four cards?
Fucking bullshit. Fuck.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Always
Get over here
fucking
on
get
Wumples. You
I
see
thought
on
he had
Rumble's-
2-5, but he had 2 pair. So he had 2 pair with the flush. So of course he's gonna call, and they always fucking get there. They always fucking get there. Fuck. Fucker. Fuck.
Yeah, I know that cat's in your way. It sucks, doesn't it? And I got dogs guarding us
Fucking
over
little
here.
fuck.
He's so mad. Look at him. He's pacing.
Holy shit.
He's pacing.
Yeah.
You gonna go under? You gonna go
Fuck,
right in
man,
fucking Lincoln's face? I
won
don't think so.
250 the other day cashed out, but
Lincoln will
that's
fuck him
fucking
up.
dwindling down to like 160 now.
And I won't even let him fight back on Lincoln. Yeah, there you go. Lay down on that pillow.
Fuck.
Lay down on that couch.
That's the 3rd fucking time in a row. God, yesterday was the same fucking thing. The first fucking hand I went out. The day before that, the first fucking hand, and now today, the first fucking hand again. Damn it.
Better do that than waste your time.
The title of this stream is 20 into 2 hundo.
Hey, thank you so much, old movie fan, for that pod. Appreciate it.
So he's got a camera facing on his laptop.
What the fuck is up with this, man? What the fuck is up with this fucking game? This is the 3rd fucking day in a row this has happened, man. I keep going out on the first fucking hands. It's fucking weird. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck, man. I guess I just can't play this fucking game anymore. God damn it. Fuck.
What platform is he playing on?
Fuck, I can't believe this shit. Fuckers. Lucky motherfucker. It's bullshit. Look at that. Look at that. I flop a set. I flopped a set. The board can't pair for me. It has to go runner fucking runner. That's runner fucking runner, by the way. That's runner fucking. Okay, hold on.
WSOP.
Okay, so look on the flop. Well, hold on. Okay, so on the flop. On the flop, he had shit. On the flop, this stupid
Look at
fuck
him. He's
had
taking all
shit.
his shit too. He took
This
the green
stupid
thing and now he's
motherfucker.
taking that and running away with.
Stupid motherfucker. Fucking.
I loved you.
He
buddy.
just had a pair of fucking 4s.
Because
I had a
it's
fucking
cool, isn't
set.
Yeah.
God damn. I had a fucking set on the fucking flop. And it goes runner. Fucking runner. Fuck.
He's not playing cards dirty. He's just watching other people play cards.
Fucking fucker.
Anna, you're at
Runner
work.
fucking
Okay,
runner.
no worries.
Runner fucking runnered. I
No
keep
worries.
getting runner fucking runnered.
It was just me and
fucking
Boss.
game.
We didn't even get girl with the camera on here.
Fuck. Fuck.
What about your son? Will he play with us?
That's fucking bullshit, dude. A pair of fucking
Oh
fours.
no, I enjoy the misery too. I
And he
love,
just
love to hear
fucking-
people bitch about their the way they play.
Well, the price wasn't
You
that.
can't afford to
the
lose
price-
what you're playing with. You shouldn't be playing.
Well, okay, it was $2 on the flop. Okay, so, okay, okay. He's just staying in there just to see what he gets, and then he picks up a fucking 2 pair, gets his fucking diamond draw, fucking hits on the fucking river. This is so fucking annoying, though. Fuck.
How's that annoying?
So fucking annoying, man. Man, yesterday was the same thing. I started
We're
the
watching
stream,
somebody do
the
it.
very first
We're
fucking
crying.
hand I get fucked. And the day before that, the very first hand, I get fucked too, man. I can't
No,
have
when I
a
used to play
stream that
Splendors, I
lasts
did.
longer
Remember
for
that?
2 fucking minutes.
I killed it with that.
I can't have any fucking
That's how I
poker
bought
streams
my-
because I get fucking
my,
cooler. The first fucking hand.
What's Ant doing, man?
Voodoo
Watching
Piggy.
a driveway?
Yeah.
Looks like he's got a pressure washer.
Remember?
Fuck.
I can set up another game.
What's Ant even doing, man?
It was just me and Boss though. Nobody else jumped in. I set it up for an hour out. Nobody jumped in. I could set up another game, but who's gonna play? Matt
I know,
says he
I was
can't
kidding.
figure out the app. Anna's working. I don't know what girl with the camera's doing. Yeah, I can set up another game.
Allegedly walked.
I mean, it's not like I got to be up at the crack of dawn for work.
There's Ant streaming.
Yeah, no, they're
else.
done.
What's he doing, man?
I can try and talk to wife into
They
getting
packed
in,
it
but I don't
up.
think that's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. She doesn't even have the game
Why is
updated
everything
on her
muddy?
computer. So.
I was looking for parking for like 30 minutes. Yeah. It was ridiculous. And then I went to park.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
And the parking enforcement
You don't
guy
even
was
have it
there.
set up
He was
yet
on
to work,
everybody.
right, Barry?
And they started towing cars.
So, October, I think, is when that meet and greet
Hey,
is.
Danny,
in Pittsburgh,
I
though.
don't know if you received that text, the video.
Let me look it up.
Your favorite person interviewed Campos
Bird.
last night.
Verse
Jessica,
Green Bay.
she had no idea it was him. I was like, I turned my head, I was filming
They're
it, but
rebuilding
turning
a
my head,
motor.
hoping he wouldn't notice it.
This year.
But you got some good sound bites, man.
Hell yeah.
I did ask Campos about, I told Campos he needs to pay you though.
Well, they're playing in Ireland that day. I don't think he even realizes
The
that.
Scientology building by it in Tokyo, and he said that there's tons
He's
of
doing a meet
recruiters
and
out
greet in
there.
Pittsburgh, and they're playing in fucking Ireland.
Yeah. And he said that
Fucking
they,
Court
it's
Ring is
right next to
stupid.
like where the buses drop them off, like you know.
I should send him a message. Actually, he answers my DMs.
And they like have all the recruiters out there and like.
Are you going?
Kevin's gonna. Kevin said his life is now just gonna be together.
Hanging by his underwear.
Hanging by his underwear.
I don't even know who that was.
White Snake's house? Is that the guy's name? Ooh, White Snake.
How come you went on
I think it is.
One of the
That's
viewers,
what-
right? Someone said
To
chat.
let these people
Hey,
know
there,
on
Scout.
YouTube that.
Yeah, well, they do those European games.
To address a few things. First off, leave audit alone. What the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
This is talking about Audit LA.
I was really disturbed.
You should just.
It's not about you. It's really not about you. She's always selfless, and you're gonna come at man. This,
2025.
yeah, for one, two, to let people know. To let people know that you have like people who are in a bubble.
Oh, they're going to
YouTube
face each other
bubble.
twice. Pets are scheduled to play an international game in Dublin in September. And then October, they are playing.
A YouTube
That's the
bubble,
Palmadessa,
man?
ladies and gentlemen. No, that's not.
It's weird. They're not in the
nowadays.
same league. but
Last
they're playing
night,
each other twice.
what did the security guard say last night? What did
So
the
yeah,
security
they're
guard at
playing in
Blue Building say
Ireland in
last night?
September. And then they are playing in Pittsburgh in October 26th.
Well, he said good. He said
Sunday
good.
night
Actually said.
football matchup.
But he said Palmadessa way louder though. You got to admit.
Quartering is doing a meet and greet there.
That cherry picker tipped over, it looks like.
Oh man, that outfit was great.
And fucked up the patio a little bit.
North
Did that cherry
Ireland.
picker tip over?
Yeah, they should be good games.
They don't understand that we be going on whole
Green Bay
ass.
sucks, man.
We
Well,
going on
Pittsburgh
whole
hasn't
ass
been great
missions
lately
together.
either,
At 1:30 in the morning.
You have enough to
1:30
do
in the
with
morning.
anything here? I get almost
Yeah,
enough.
what I did. It was very late.
Oh wait.
I
Here we
mean,
go.
1:30 a.m. And then yeah, she interviewed Campos. She didn't realize,
Yeah, we're gonna do a read here.
and she
We
was
got
walking with
enough
the
on,
outfit with the people getting off the bus over by the.
Rumble to do
That's
a read
right.
here.
So, like you said, why did I decide to go on here?
All right.
To let people know on YouTube who are in that little bubble who
Yeah.
think that like there's no
Mute.
protesting going on. that
Stream how to do this
Scientology,
script read.
anti-Scientology movement, as far as I'm concerned, at least online,
All right.
is bigger
Feel
than
free
it's
to
more.
put your
Do
own
you think it's
script
more
in Rumble.
viral
Okay, here.
now than it was?
Still
before?
haven't tried 1775 coffee? Now's your shot. The
It's
1775 starter kit just dropped, only 1,000 units. You're getting the bold dark roast that hits harder than a
Is White
CNN
Snake
fact
also
check.
fucking Igor, man?
The smooth medium roast and the Vitality mushroom coffee for
this
clean
stuff
energy
is
and
big
laser
as hell.
focus.
Now the
no
people who are in
crash.
that bubble, in the toxic bubble, the
All
toxic granny
single
bubble,
origin,
they wouldn't know.
small batch, toxin free.
This stuff is super viral right now, and it should be taken advantage of. It's like people should.
And mold free. God, I hope my coffee's mold free. Plus, you're also getting a gold spoon clip.
That's what they want.
because
that motor
food
is way
doesn't
too big for
scoot
it. That's why that bitch
If you're
still
about
does.
it, come out here and do some,
A frother.
do some stuff.
Strong
Way too
enough to
big.
stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law's political opinions. And a black 1775 tumbler that says, "I don't take life advice or caffeine from a woke sea witch." $170
At the end of the day,
worth of
all that
coffee
stuff makes
and gear,
Scientology
yours for $99.
It makes us look
This is
crazy.
for
Why,
the
why,
ones
why are
who've
protesters
been
looking
watching
crazier than the Scientologists?
1775 blow up on Rumble. Wondering if it's actually worth it? Spoiler, it is.
Just
go to 1775 1775coffee.com/studio.
And another thing is,
and grab your starter
there's
kit
like a
before
low
they're
barrier
gone.
to entry. If
Bold
you're protesting
beans,
is
clean
just
fuel,
streaming.
and morning routine.
You know, I keep on
That
saying
stands for
streaming by
something.
itself is
Just
not
like Rumble
protesting.
does.
Right.
Start your day
streaming.
with coffee
You're
that
just
actually
IRL streaming.
backs what you believe.
Yeah, that's it. It has a bigger effect. Otherwise, you're just talking to the same people as opposed to reaching new people. And every day, people are learning that something is fucked up about Scientology. We do. Dan Walks LA, definitely. Right. Don't take it all personal.
Listen to Viking, buy Viking
But
coffee.
man, come out here and do the work. And especially like audit, who's literally showing up at City Hall on a regular fucking basis.
All right, I got to put this in the description to get paid for it.
And
Dude,
wants
move.
no problem with anybody either. That's her whole thing is she wants to avoid the beef, but you have to draw her in it.
The description.
And when somebody like her is being beaten down, I take offense to it. You know what? My thing is, get away from those toxic people. Come over here. We'll do things, our own things together, right? Tomorrow night, I'm gonna be here at like 6, 7 o'clock. If you guys, anybody else wants to show up, I'm gonna come here. We don't need protesters to come. We'll end up having people walk down the street and there'll be a crowd here. It just always happens. On a Friday night? Yeah, it's not hard to get a crowd here on a Friday night. Hey, a good crowd. You're gonna see a bunch of people traveling from all over.
All right.
People just came from out here said they came from the Bay. Yeah.
Look at 2 people on YouTube and 11 on Rumble. Huh?
Yo, Igor wilding out. Ooh, Igor.
Yeah, we're gonna kill YouTube pretty soon, guys. Over Rumble. Let me put the banner up.
Did you go back and apologize? So you didn't walk back? Wait, why didn't you walk when you found out? You didn't go find him? Get on a scooter. No, I mean, yeah. That's wrong. I haven't given a damn about what people. You can say whatever. Say whatever you want. Yeah, exactly.
I don't need I have a nice place to live. I've got
Huh.
a great car.
You don't wake up in the morning and dream about the closed building?
The only reason I know what I know is because I have so much downtime right now because my phones are not that busy right now because tax season is over. That's the only reason, and I have my desktop
tax
open.
season.
That's the only reason
I
why I
know.
know why things are going on. Other than that,
Man, people are worried about the wrong things.
I started telling people when they keep telling me 100 times to go by the building when I'm literally anywhere else. I'm like, I literally call it by the name. I'm like, go stand against the white wall, put your nose there, and just stare at it. You're gonna get the same effect. It's gonna be the same thing. You're staring at nothing. How long could you possibly be staring?
it's like a where's
Every time I come,
game.
honestly,
They're just waiting to see Shannon.
during the average day though, I mean, honestly, I don't know how many times I walk past here and there's people standing right here filming themselves. And whole ass camera crews.
The next one, they need 25 viewers for Rumble Premium, so we need 10 more viewers.
They kept on.
We're up to 15 on Rumble now.
Yeah, I've seen that. I see it. Cuts up.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm doing that too. They're probably just doing a documentary, get some stuff. I've been out here. When we were out here at Tommy G, they sent up their drone around to get stock footage, filming the same
Did
sort
it
of thing.
drop?
It's probably
No,
somebody's
it's still
documentary. It's so hot right now that
It's still playing.
viral that people are just like, let me
I
go
just switched
film.
it
You know
over.
what? That's good. We want as many
Subscriber
people
only
doing this
chat.
as possible.
But yeah, it's still long. She dropped
We don't
into.
want to act like controlling people who want to decide who can and who can't be involved. Everybody get involved. Do your own thing.
Well, the grannies can't get on TikTok.
That's the thing. They can't win on
No,
that.
just for the next read.
And it's
I don't
personal
need
with
that
them.
bad.
Like, I'm tied to this streamer, and
Full monies.
you know, I have this whole emotional connection with them. Man, stick with them. We'll come out here and do other
I
things.
saw you in their chat.
I get so many cents per viewer
Chat, I'm gonna
when I do those reads.
God, imagine
Like 50 cents per viewer.
who's allowed in someone's chat.
I know.
Yeah, I know I'm whoring right now, but your day job is not there anymore. You
That's
whore.
right, brother. You take care.
So I'll e-whore.
Why didn't
I'm
you
not gonna
not?
eat back
the
though.
second person, he was a fan, and you're
Yeah,
being rude.
that's why I'm dipping into savings.
You're being rude to him. Go apologize to him, man. That's not right. No, that's actually. Remember the other day, people came by and tried to knock Cutsy's phone out of his hand too.
You know me at e-whore? All right, dirty.
Yo, Ant, them fucking that motor up.
That's why he came after you, because you.
Yo, they fucking that motor up, man. They just tipped it over and like it leaked fluids everywhere. A couple pieces of it fell off right there. They're doing a number in that motor.
Everybody should have a 306 in the center yard. Probably not. Full of water.
What do you want, dude?
Are they just gonna pressure wash the
No
parts off?
This was stuff for you if you want to try.
Hey there, white snake, buddy.
Not my mom. There's Bobby right here.
Why Ant dress up like the Kool-Aid man?
You your chat, Scully? Hey. I paid bills with my last two Rumble checks, so I don't know if there's anything left to
Oh,
do.
he's picking up parts.
Another thing for.
He's gonna wipe it. Yeah. Just
Last time I brought over I got like 20 people to go over.
go ahead and wipe that off right there. Yeah.
Dude,
just like new.
You stink.
All right. Anybody got another towel?
I think you're rolled in shit. You're getting a bath tomorrow, homie. Yes, you're getting a bath tomorrow. We're going to scrub your wounds. We're going to do both of you, actually. Huh? Well, you know what I mean. Just scrubbing by, like, pulsing it. And getting some of the crusties off.
What the fuck was that, man? Yeah. Was that flash gosh?
Yes, you like to be on camera, don't you?
Yo, do we just have a sighting just now, man? I felt like we just had a sighting, man.
Look at these big babies.
Yo, we just had a sighting, right? Hold on, man.
Look at these big babies.
Like, that was a textbook sighting, right?
Look at this baby.
A roar, followed by a walk by.
Ivar's mad. No, Ivar's jealous. Hey, Ivar's. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Hey. Hey. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, worlds. I'm Ivar.
That was a sighting, right?
With my dad. Oh, I'm going to lick this fucking earpiece right out of his ear. Snort. Snort. Look how fat he's getting. Look how fat he's getting. I know I'm getting fat, but look at how fat he's getting. He's getting pudgy. Pudgy pug.
Yeah, I'm sending that to the Sasquatch.
It feels so good. Huh? It feels so good. All right. Away with you. Away with you. No, away with you. He's like, no, I'm on cam, man. This is my show. He's literally in the middle of the screen. This is my show. As long as you're rubbing me, I'm here. Sorry, you get removed. Get on the tank slowly. Move on.
The red run grenade.
Ah, shit. Yeah, he's fucking almost
A lefty sash, boss? Lefty sash.
It's a nice car wash.
He's doing a good job.
Oh, mine, that's a gas one. Those gas car washers. I got an electric one. It does a decent job. There's a low special.
Nice torque.
I don't remember.
We've used it 2 times now.
Yeah.
The first time though was a big one. We cleared out all the gutters like that. Really fucking going in the back. I didn't use any soap or anything yet. I still have all the soap. Right? We're gonna use that on the green stains in the house. What's nice about laundering is it's
y'all heard
gluten-free.
about
I'm not
Trump
sure
and Elon going to
no
all
wheat
out
in it.
social media war, man.
I hope there's no wheat in my laundry.
Big Mel was talking about it earlier.
Gluten-free means no gluten? Really? Yeah,
Continue to follow another breaking news story. War of words still ramping up between President Trump and Elon Musk.
Is this
the two
scripted
of
right
them
here? I feel
going
like it's
back and
scripted.
forth. President Trump making some statements earlier today from the Oval.
I feel like someone drew this leprechaun's eyebrow on, and underneath all this is women penis.
Women penis.
Office stating that Elon Musk is upset and he isn't sure exactly where the relationship stands, stating that Elon Musk was, quote, wearing thin in his social media post. Well, now, not surprisingly, Elon Musk now taking to X to share even more thoughts. And I wanted to share the very latest as this continues to be a back and forth right here. The very latest comment from Elon Musk is time to drop the really big bomb. President Trump at real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. And earlier on in the Oval Office, President Trump foreshadowing perhaps these comments getting personal, because before President Trump did state that up until that point, when he made those previous comments, that Elon Musk did not speak about him negatively personally. But expecting that, and I wanted to share that with you right here as I pull up the exact tweet right here.
All right, I'll go back.
But I did want to share that with you as we continue to follow this
all right, we're up
breaking
17.
news
I hit
as,
25. I can do
President
another
Trump
read, guys.
and Elon Musk continuing to square off
listen to my
and
radio
really
voice
just getting
doing
ugly with
Rumble
some of these
Premium
comments
self.
that we are seeing from them right here. But before
You think
that,
this
we
is
did
scripted,
share
the
this
rainbow
with you. This
spaghetti?
is something that President Trump has stated prior to this particular comment from Elon Musk.
It's all one huge script, right?
Saying Elon was wearing thin. I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted, that he knew for months I was going to do, and he just went crazy. So the latest comment, once again, from Elon Musk is he is taking off the gloves right there, saying, quote, time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. So no doubt we are going to be hearing from President Trump as he doesn't take personal attacks lightly and not known to back off. In fact, President Trump usually
Bubba, leave him alone.
takes to social
Bubba,
media
leave him
to
alone.
very clearly make his thoughts known.
Hey,
out here. So
unindoctrinated.
we are anticipating perhaps a response from President Trump in the latest round of verbal attacks from Elon Musk right there.
It's going to die.
You know, it's continuing to evolve minute by minute, sometimes second by second, as both individuals, President Trump and Elon Musk, taking to social media 24/7, around the clock, really, to make their thoughts known, and no doubt continuing to make their thoughts known about one another right there.
Did y'all notice Elon had a black eye when he was at the White House the last time he was at the White House and Trump was saying something? Did y'all notice that? You think it's all scripted too, Doc? Okay, let me see if I can find that. Where is that?
Be right back. Wow, he went into be right back.
Elon Musk and your big, beautiful bill. What's your reaction to that? Do you think it in any way hurts passage in the Senate, which, of course, what is you're seeking?
Well, look, you know, I've always liked Elon, and it's always very surprised. You saw the words he
Hey, hide the pickle.
and he hasn't said anything about me that's bad. I'd rather have him criticize me than the bill, because the bill is incredible.
He's in the chat.
It's the biggest cut in the history.
Oh, we're up
of
to
our
23.
country.
We almost have
never
enough.
cut. It's about 1.6 trillion
another
in
read.
cuts. It's the biggest tax cut. Tax, you would say.
25. We're gonna do another read.
People's taxes will go way down, but it's the biggest tax cut in history. It's
time.
we are doing things in that
I have to wait.
bill that are
I have to wait
unbelievable.
6.5 minutes before
when
I
you
can
look
do
at
it.
what we're doing for small businesses,
Hang in
for
there,
people,
boys.
for middle-income
Keep it at
people,
25 for 6.5
all of the things that we're doing, nobody's ever seen anything like
I
it.
can't find the conspiracy video, but there's a black eye conspiracy video out there somewhere where
How you doing,
all
Hide the
these
Pickle?
celebrities or whatever, they all get black eyes at, like, you know,
Johnny Live.
just weird moments in time. Remember when Eminem got
killed
that
that
black
one.
eye? Y'all remember when Eminem got that black eye?
How you doing?
And, you know, Elon's upset because we took the EV mandate, and, you know, which was a lot of money.
All the
for electric
celebrities. That's like
vehicles.
a punishment to get into
You know, they're
the
having a hard time, the electric vehicles, and they want us to
Illuminati
pay
or some shit.
I thought it was a
billions
You
of
conspiracy
dollars
gotta
in
be
subsidy.
on camera with the black eye.
And, you know, Elon knew this from the beginning. He knew it
Was
for a
good,
long time ago. That's
lost
been,
in poker,
that's
but
been I would say,
it is what it
JD,
is.
that hasn't
There's only
changed.
two of
That's
us.
been right from the beginning, I think, Mr. Secretary, that hasn't
Be right
changed
back.
at all, right from the
I gotta pee
beginning.
and grab another-
But I know that just
Jay Leno, y'all remember when Jay Leno
he
got a
wanted,
black
and
eye?
rightfully, you know, he recommended somebody from that he, I guess, knew very well. I'm sure he respected him, but to run NASA, and I didn't think it was appropriate. And he happened to be a Democrat, like totally Democrat. And I say, you know, look, we won. We get certain privileges, and one of the privileges we don't have to appoint a Democrat. NASA is very important. We have great people. General Kane is going to be picking somebody with our. We'll be checking him out, and seeing. But he wanted that person, a certain person, and we said no. And you know, I can understand why he's upset. Remember, he was here for a long time. You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk. And even with the black
had a
eye,
black
I
eye.
said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you a little makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which
No
is
makeup?
interesting and very nice. He wants to be
Yeah, I
who
feel
he
like-
is,
I
so
feel
you
like-
could make that statement.
I feel like we all just got troll right there, but I don't know what the troll is. You know what I mean? But I felt like the elite's just making fun of us right now. Oh, you want a little makeup? We put a little makeup. Like, I feel like they're talking about something completely different, man. And to us, we're just like, oh yeah, man, fucking Trump, man.
Too, I guess.
I have that feel, man.
Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we will anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best thing. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill. We call it a great, big, beautiful bill because that's what it is. And again, biggest tax cuts in history, biggest economic development moves anywhere. We've never done anything like it. Business,
it's like,
and I don't know if you've seen the numbers, but the numbers came out. Even the CBO, which is run by Democrats, said that we're going to be doing. You know, I'd like you to discuss it. The 2.8 trillion that CBO. This is a group of people that are Democrats.
It's nice and
They're
short.
very hostile to us.
Better.
They just came out with phenomenal numbers. What it does. You want to mention that, Scott?
Yes, sir. So what we've seen is we keep hearing from the CBO that there's going to be a large deficit from the bill, which we disagree with. But using the CBO scoring, they came out and scored the tariff revenue. We think
we're
it'll
down
be
too
the
low
minimum
now.
of
We need 2 more. Okay, back up
trillion
to
over the 10-year
23.
window, which actually puts the bill in surplus if you include the tariff revenue, which they won't do.
Still 2.5 minutes.
Tremendous
Now we're down to
surplus,
21.
but we're not
or
allowed to
down.
use that.
Damn it.
For some reason, they say scoring. Nobody knows what scoring means. Maybe a couple of people, but nobody. Somebody sits in the background. They say, well, we're not going to allow
Trump's an island boy.
that. They're not allowing other things that we have that are tremendously profitable for our country. But if you saw the
so here's the thing that the internet is saying about Elon. There's a rumor, and I say this in air quotes, that Elon is hitting up Instagram hoes and just trying to have as many kids as possible because he thinks the rest of the world's stupid as fuck, and
I wish I had caught your message. I
we,
had to get
the
more
rest of
lunch
the world don't
places
deserve
last one.
to
Yeah,
continue
they have them too.
with the next generation.
Well, I need to go back soon
He's
because
gonna
the crumbles are only going to last
basically
2 more days.
breed with
I just
all
got
these Instagram
essentials.
bitches
I mean, we're almost out of food.
and
So
populate the
dog
earth.
food, so that's all in the car. And I got another one.
Y'all heard about that yet, man?
Yes.
I know
yeah,
it sounds
they're killing us
crazy, man, and
dogs.
I know it sounds like some outlandish shit I just made up,
Look at 'em.
but I'm serious. I didn't make that up, man. Like that's like a
Look at
that's a
'em.
You
thing
guys
on the
eat more than
internet.
I do.
They eat more than all of us
other day,
do.
CNBC, they came
I'm
out
serious. I'm
with
not making it up.
numbers, and the people on the show, very good people. I've watched them for a long time. They couldn't believe the numbers, how good they are. The numbers were incredible, and that was personal income and also very low inflation.
Epstein thing.
Yeah,
I think
very
that's
low
just
inflation. We're down to
literally just
2%
that's
now.
just he's
And
striking
even
out.
lower than that.
But-
And when I took it over, it was a mess.
Maybe
Remember,
something. Who knows?
We
Maybe
had the
that's why
worst
they haven't come out with
inflation
that shit.
probably in the history of our country. They say 48
But
years.
you gotta-
but let's
you gotta
say
think.
that's- I think
You know
it's
what,
worse than that.
I'm not going to
So
pause
we
it
had the
because
worst
we can't
inflation
pause
in the
this.
history of our country under the Biden administration. Now
If
we're
there was
down to
anything on
a
Trump
beautiful
in the
number,
Epstein
2%.
files,
You'd actually like
you
to
gotta
keep it there.
believe
Better
Biden
than
would've
zero is
fucking exposed
2%. It's going down maybe to 1, and 1% is
Child
I believe
support.
it's not. He's just literally
Elon
he's
doesn't
just
have to
blowing
worry
off
about child support.
steam. I mean,
'cause
Biden
after the
and
mother
his-
gives birth to
well,
the child,
maybe not
his
Biden
Tesla
himself, but
robots
his people
are
would
gonna
have said something.
the mom and raise
Or
the
is
child through
shown something.
Neuralink.
You know, that's why
to
I don't.
become
I don't. That's why.
supreme
That's the only
overlord
reason I don't believe there
of
is
regular
anything
humans.
with him.
That's the other creepy part is he's not just trying to hit up Instagram hoes and breed with as many bitches as possible. He's breeding
Bedtime
these
according to my
children
phone.
to be goddamn
You hear
overlords.
that? It does it
Next
1 minute
generation.
before 11. 10:59.
I'm not kidding. No, I
That's perfect. You don't want to have zero for certain reasons that nobody is very interested to listen to. But we have almost perfect inflation. Grocery prices are down. Everything. Remember eggs? Eggs. We weren't going to buy another egg for the next 20 years. They were so expensive, right? Remember? You guys all hit me about eggs. Eggs have come down 400%. Everybody has eggs now. They're having eggs for breakfast.
400%.
But if you
yeah.
look at
love
gasoline,
breakfast.
very important. I think always the most important because
Isn't
it's energy
100%?
the biggest factor. That's
Zero?
what happened. He screwed up our energy policy, and everything went up because energy went up. But now energy is way down, and they have states where you're at $1.98 a gallon
Yeah,
for
it's
gasoline.
PokerStars
So
looks
the costs have
it's
come
garbage
way down.
after the last update.
And one of the things I ran on was that I ran on the border. We have the best border in the history of our country,
All right, it's ready now.
99.99%. It was last week, 3 people came in. 2 of them for medical reasons. We let them in because one of them had a heart attack. I think it was a nice thing to do, and one of them had something else. So we've never I had very good numbers for 4 years, but
All right, here we go, guys.
Topped it. And I want to thank Christy and Tom Holman. They've done a fantastic job.
New read.
But nobody mentions that anymore. Remember, a few months ago, the border was a total disaster. People were coming in by the hundreds of thousands
This
of people
sponsorship
a
is
day,
from Rumble.
a week,
One that is incredibly
a month. I
important
mean,
to
we
the
had a
survival
month, 2
of the
million
company.
people came in one
When
month.
Rumble first started
The
in
border was
2018,
being overrun.
they built the
and
platform for
a
the
lot of
small
bad people,
creator.
criminals, murderers,
They
drug
didn't
dealers.
censor
We had
or
some
have
of the
biases.
worst people in the
They were
world coming
fair
in from
and
all
treated
over the
all
world.
creators equally.
It's totally
No one
closed.
sought
And you know what?
platforms to
People are
censor
coming into our
political
country, but they're
conversation
coming
or
in
censor opinions
legally.
on
So
COVID.
we've done
But
a
they
great
did.
job.
Facebook
Elon knew
admitted they
that.
fell to the
Elon
pressure
endorsed me very
from the
strongly.
Biden
He
and
actually
Harris
went up in
administration.
campaign for me.
Rumble did not.
I think I would have won.
They held the
They're
line.
arresting like
They are
3,000
attacked
people a
daily
day,
for giving us a voice to talk
and
to
sending
you.
them back
They
to
are attacked in
Mexico or
corporate
China
media.
or
They are
whatever.
attacked by
Dude,
governments like France. They are attacked from
in
brand
Houston or some
advertisers
shit,
who refuse to work
they
with them.
raided a whole goddamn
Corporate
nail
America is
salon
fighting to remove
and
speech.
sent all of them
Rumble's
back to
fighting to
China.
keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching
would
our
say I
show
would have
on
won
Rumble is the
Pennsylvania
most they
easily
can ask
anyway,
for from
even
you.
if
But if
the
you
governor
really
ran, the real
believe in this
governor, not the
fight,
governor from
and you
Minnesota,
have the
who's,
means,
I mean,
They
he's a
said
one
you
sick
can't
major
come
way
to
you can help
America
Rumble
illegally
survive is by joining Rumble
and do
Premium.
nails.
Join the
Send money
community
back to your
that
homeland.
believes in First
Fuck
Amendment
that.
and believes in our
Get the fuck
human
out of here
right
with all that.
to free speech.
America.
Rumble is
that guy,
offering
that poor guy, I
$10
feel
off
sorry for him.
with premium code
But
studio
they made a bad
when you
choice with
purchase
him.
an annual
But
subscription. Go
if
to
you pick Shapiro
Rumble/premium
or anybody
and use
else, I
promo
spoke
code
to him
studio.
recently about his,
Like I said,
his
if you have the
house
means
being
and believe
set
in
on
the
fire,
cause,
which was terrible.
now is the time to
But if
join
they
Rumble
picked him, I
Premium.
would have won
If
Pennsylvania.
you
I
don't
would by a
have the
lot.
means, we're happy to have
But
you.
I'm very
And just give me a
disappointed
like.
because
Thank you.
Elon knew the inner workings of
Dustin
this
says
bill
Canada.
better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people.
Yeah,
He
burp in
knew
the middle
everything
even.
about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden, he had a problem.
Come on, that was a
and
good
he
read,
only
wasn't it?
developed the problem when he found out that we're going to
Pretty
have to cut
animated.
the EV mandate because
Wow,
that's
$10
billions
off.
and billions of dollars.
What's
and it really is.
what's the scripting?
$10
What's the
off,
script for it?
$99 for the year.
Bama Gump thinks is to manipulate the stock market, and if that's true, how so?
Yeah,
And
give
if
that
it's
guy
not
a
that,
like
what do
at
you guys
least.
think? What do you guys think?
Or
Why do
just-
you guys think they're scripting Elon? And
Or
the
just
Orange
watch all
Man
night
fighting?
when I put it on the scanner. I could use the watch time.
What do you guys say?
Well, we're up over 50 hours already for the month. Yeah, we're definitely going to hit it this month because
This whole
I'm being
side
more
can have to be
consistent.
replaced.
I was in kind of a depression last month
That's why I'm gonna do the
after,
Hardy at some point.
you know.
But yeah, just to smooth those out.
Yeah.
I didn't do much streaming.
This is the one side that definitely needs some attention.
Great voiceover.
It's
Thanks,
not even
Eggsy.
bad. I don't even think it got into the bar draft. I think it's just the stream.
Oh, I gotta drop that in
Yeah, that's nice.
the description too because that's
It's not bad.
required
I mean, that shit's
for you
easy
to get
to
paid
find.
on it.
Yeah, no, it's
And it looks like it's pretty good up there.
yeah.
A billion?
There's a lot of caulking and fucking.
He said cocking.
It just depends. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what he's doing with the Bitcoin. You can definitely earn interest on it.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's your damage, and a little damage over there, a little damage here.
Yeah.
It's really not bad at all.
No, if I can put paint on it and buy myself
Is that a quiet
6
snake?
8 years
Yeah.
before I have to recite it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, you easily got that, man. This needs a little caulk. This shit's fine.
When
You
I
said
redo
you
it,
have-
I'll
you
go
just
through
did a little
a
caulk.
2x6.
Just need a little
corners,
caulk.
Throw my corners on, and then go with my Hardy, and then do either brick or rock down here, all the way down. I think that'd be nice.
Well, thank you, Eggsy. I apprite that.
Yeah, the brick or rock.
Yeah,
on
Eggsy's
the
like, hey,
bottom
that was a
is
great
definitely
read from a former
zazzy.
DJ.
This is zazzy, man. All
Other than the
for-
burp in the middle, right? The wife already critiqued that.
Somebody put some time in here. Oh.
Please
I
go
mean, to be able
protest
to read
Scientology,
something you've
man.
never read before
Pressure washing shit ain't gonna cut it, man.
and make it sound exciting.
I mean, I guess we'll watch.
Because it's not easy to make that sound exciting. Oh, everybody wants some of yo's. Yo Lunchables, honey.
I just love that he
What
just
state
gets
is he in?
right in the middle
Is
of it. and
is
then
it still
acts
is
like
he still
he's
in
so fucking
California?
offended.
And oh no, don't hurry. All right. go away.
I'll keep on the front. I
Get in
a
there.
little bit of this today.
He'll only be in there for like a second. He'll come back out. I'm not locking him in there. Dirty was like, I was fully aroused. That's the point, man. This is supposed to be an erotic
He's got a bunch of stuff in his yard.
Rumble stream with Bow and poker and maybe some
is this the same
domestic violence going on in the Toledo area that you guys will be able to hear later? Because
Is he
I
doing all this
guarantee
work
that's
for
going to
free?
happen tonight.
All right.
It's
Is he doing
Thursday
all this
night.
work
It's
for a place
Thursday,
to park, or
Thursday.
what's the
So
deal? Why is he doing all this work?
Toledo's
He's doing
going to
all
have
this work
some
to lose weight?
domestic violence. I guarantee it.
Pretty cheap one.
And if I'm wrong,
Is that trying to lose weight
you can
by cleaning garages?
come back Friday and we'll definitely find some.
Why do you leave out the FM pussy to go do this?
Thorn bushes. So it's just fresh live
Okay,
right
that's a cold read. Eggsy's educating me. He's like, when something you haven't read before, it's called a cold read.
Couple more off of this guy today.
Yeah. They change that every time. So the next one, I need to get up. I'm all right. We're up to 26. I need the next read.
This collection.
I need 33.
That's a good collection right there.
But I can't do it for another 18 minutes. So I can only do 3 reads per.
Peace out, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for
Yeah, I need 33 for the next read.
showing us the pressure washing.
And that is for Truth Social. Uh-oh. Truth Social. Donald's. Social media.
Why does it look so trash?
Is that a pipe on the hood?
It does look kind of trash. It just
I
needs
think
a little, a little.
got to be an 18. There's got to be like a half. I think a half-hour pause between reads.
Ooh, leprechaun pipe.
Elbow grease. Ooh, Leppy.
We still have 18 minutes left before I can do the next one. What is Truth Social? 30? Shut up.
So I'm usually calm, cool, and collected. I'd like to think so. Not really try to come off
Let me
as
show you.
respect, but it's like when
You're gonna be
the
silly.
threshold's broke. Yeah, I kind of can. I can see what Joe's saying today, and I appreciate that today, calling that out. So I
Got
don't
some burn
continue
right in the
on.
chest right there.
Yeah, that don't need to be a trend showing everybody that shit. If that's what that's about, yeah, I gotcha. So.
Not as bad as
just
Chow
more
Chow's
learning,
house.
evolving,
Oh, you can go live on
figuring out.
Truth Social now?
Not changing who you are, but making sure you come correct when you're out. Same shit I preach. Responsibility when you're out here.
Oh, shit.
Whether it goes wrong or right, at the end of the day, I'm the one.
Truth Social? You can go
I'm the
live
one
and stream from
sitting in
Truth
my
Social
shoes,
now.
moving my feet around, making these decisions.
This is Truth Social. It's DJT's version of X. Maybe that is something that why they're divided. These are who I'm following. These are the different groups. This is Truth Social. It's just another social media group. Ooh, that looks good. What is that? Sweet Southern cooking. Chicken enchilada soup. Oh. All right, cool. That's what that is. So we'll go back to Bow now.
We will, man.
You know
We'll
how it is.
check this
I'll be out
out.
there. Hey, and you people, yes.
We'll check you out, man.
I'm trying to stay safe, man. That's what's up.
Golf
Appreciate
watching
you guys, and
is much safer.
I'll see you on the next one.
I'll try to get some rounds in, man. I just don't feel like my golf game is just really good right now, man. I don't feel like I'm comfortable around the short game area. Like my putting is
Matt,
always
there's only
there,
like
you know,
3 of
'cause
you
I'm
there
a-
on YouTube. I'm gonna shut off YouTube in a
I think I'm
minute.
an elite putter, man.
Come over to the dark side.
I do everything by
Come over
feel,
to the
so that
dark
makes me
side.
an elite
Over here
putter. You
on
know what I
Rumble.
mean? When you do everything by feel.
There's
you know what I mean?
26 of us in here. There's 3 of you over there on YouTube.
116.
You can talk about anything on Truth Social. Well, I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
your
I can
gate
see it
is.
like 3 directions at once, Toby.
Come on over. You can talk about it on Rumble too.
Medic 2, we control.
So I'm gonna give it. No, we're at over 2 hours now. So I'm gonna give it another 6 minutes on YouTube. And we're gonna go over to Rumble exclusive.
Medic 2
What time to
available.
make your game better?
2309.
My game is better, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of I agree. There is a lot of right-wing propaganda, but there's also some real stuff here.
Can we get a hold of the key holder?
Like me, I'm real.
Yeah, naturally 360.
I believe that both sides have serious issues.
And for I will try. It looks like they've
Look
attempted
at that. We have
to themselves.
Elon versus Rumble. Or I mean, Elon versus Donald on my stream. We have them both gifting it up.
203, 234. Are we able to secure?
And guess what? When we go over to
there is
Rumble
nothing open,
exclusive,
nothing. No
Donald's
signs of
gone,
project or anything like
Elon's
that.
gone, Banner's gone,
$1.
me,
It
Bow,
would
and
take a lot of else's danger. First your slaves ran off, then the sheds got repo. You're exiled from
you know what? You need to go down to my
Shannon's
content
told
and
youth
just.
school to stop taking your calls.
Yeah, I understand.
And your Temu FEMA payment is never coming home.
Oh, I need to learn how to raid though. I need to raid somebody.
It's like you're taking a lot of L's this week. Your slaves ran away. Shit got repoed.
Okay, first off, it's been first off, it's been more than a week.
Oh, we got some RV stuff. Hell yeah! If you want to watch some RV stuff,
W is like Bush.
4 minutes. We're going over to Rumble exclusive, so come on over. Indoctrination Live.
So Champ says Mata don't like Bow, Chow Chow, or Dang Bet. That's not
I just
true.
realized that banner's not
That's
right.
not true. Mata is a huge fan of
Indoctrination
mine.
Live is one word.
I'm like an OG, man. Like everybody that does cop watching, they all started out watching me. Except for like 3 people. One of them in jail right now for like 20 years. The other one's Freeman, and the other one's Bunny Boots. Bird up, let's go. And Batusa.
I just fixed that.
I breastfed for 3 years. I'm not one of them bitches.
There's
Like,
no
oh,
splash
God.
before the live.
Oh, it hurts so bad. Oh God, the first day. Help! 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 No, yeah, it
Tom
hurt.
Zebra. Johnny
Where's the
Five-0.
goddamn camera? Yeah, it hurts.
And actually,
so
has to
fucking
see
bad.
Join the
Pink camera
cool
magic.
kids.
For a month. I literally had half the nipple. My shit was bleeding. It was awful. It was the most. They said
It's been a while
birth
since I've
hurt.
seen this
No,
crazy
birth
chick
was
on
nothing.
Bow's stream.
Breastfeeding for the first month is torture. That's why most women can't do it.
Wait, what?
And I literally sat
Most
there
women
and
can do it.
It didn't matter. Every 2 hours, she woke up. Every 2 hours, I'd feed her. It hurt so goddamn. My baby.
Damn it, man.
Like,
Gonna make me leave
I
YouTube
literally-
open.
If I run out of weed, I scrape my bowl. Okay, I scrape my bowl. That way I don't have to ask.
For $50 a month.
For shit that's not really necessary.
Have a wonky
And
eye
honestly,
emote.
I'm out of scrape, and it's not necessary, and it's not important. It helps me not puke.
Yeah.
It helps me not throw up all the time. But other than that, I don't give a fuck.
Is that like a piano?
It's not a priority, and it never has been, and it never will be.
No, I know it's a personal decision,
Yeah.
but at least at the beginning, it's the best for the baby.
That breaks my heart, Pikachu.
You can.
Pikachu, yeah.
Great, you
Expect
can't.
that
You
from
can't.
Pikachu. I was like, Pikachu.
Sorry, when I first became an Army medic, my job was in a newborn nursery, neonatal and intensive care unit. Those first, at least couple of weeks, it's important to try and get some titty milk in them. Right, baby?
Get your bike, Katie. Just hold your bike for a sec. Okay. You're okay. Where's my SB on?
All right, 30 seconds. We're heading over to Rumble exclusive, guys.
If your insurance is anyone...
What the fuck's happening, man?
Just not already. Yes, I wasn't. No, you were.
I hope we don't get taken down. I hope we don't get taken down for this. Asian people playing poker. Let's go.
No deals.
All right, guys, come on over.
And one
I'm
Arab.
shutting down YouTube. Come on over to Rumble.
3 Asians versus 1
Love
Arab.
you guys.
Just joining
Thank
the
you
show
for
now
those
after
that did jump in.
Pacers won game 1 of the
Click on the
NBA
link on the top of the chat.
Our
Another
viewership
Asian.
has jumped up by about
Another Arab. We're up
18
to
or 20%.
3 Asians, or 4 Asians and 2 Arabs now.